I don't know anything that happened, so therefore nothing. Time for tonight's game.
I
Yeah,
also
you get inspiration for it. Sorry, Kyle.
I also just noticed that you changed back the giant hyena token to the giant hyena art.
Uh, to be honest with you, I lost the token Jen gave me, so that's mostly it. It's no like actual fence. I just literally lost it.
Oh,
Wasn't that
I've
the Disney one that
yeah.
she
I was
did?
gonna I was gonna say like all of a sudden we're gonna see her. Oh, I see some copyright infringement.
You do that so well.
All right, fine. Disney wants to pull that shit. I'll draw my own fan art of it. They can't. They can't freaking mess with that. They don't own my. They own the property of the thingy, but they don't own my art unless they pay me.
Here's $1 million. Here we now own your art.
It's my art's not worth $1 million to be honest. But okay. Anyway,
You're right.
everyone. Hello. Oh my god. Hello, everyone. I am the ever so Fable of Fables, and these are my players. They love to torture me like usual. As per usual, our good friend Lucy is going to be a little bit late because he loves to buy pizza because he's fat.
I mean, let's be honest here. Who does not love pizza?
I don't know, Kyle. You and your dirty love of pineapple pizza. Ugh.
The cookie
Oh,
monster
how?
does not love pizza.
There are dozens of us.
Right. To be fair, though, I'm not into pizza right now because I had like 12 slices yesterday, and I'm just like, kill me.
Why did you eat 12 slices? Did you eat a whole pizza by yourself?
No, there was just different kinds, like the one with the stuffed crust and with cheese in it, kind of deal. The normal pepperoni, the mega meat. Oh yeah, there's just so many types to taste, and
Okay.
I was like, I got too many, but I don't want to put any of it back.
Okay. The also acceptable answer was I ate an entire pizza by myself. That's fair too. I mean, let's be fair. Who hasn't done that yet?
To be fair, I used to kill off Little Caesars myself. So
I get a laugh every time I meet somebody who says, "I've never eaten a whole pizza." Like, is that even possible? I'm like, you are a freaking liar.
Right?
Lie.
Yeah. Anyway, and give a quick recap before we start talking about more pizza. Anyway, last time on Tales from Wawashamamala, you guys had 3 weeks of downtime. Each of you doing a different thing. Benjamin, the ever so lovely Benji, has retired, and as per usual, has tried to convince Lucian that, in his own words, and I stress, I am going to need to sleep on your couch. Lucy, still, well, being him and having his own internal issues, cannot let go of the fact that Benjamin is retiring and continues to try to plan a way to bring him back to the group. He's not dead.
Especially killing his master.
Yes, he literally has talked about either killing his master or doing a Yoda and giving him a harness. Except his master's like 5'8", not a Yoda sized child person thingy. Jesus Christ, Lucy, get a better outlet for your emotions. Anyway, but yeah, right, yeah. So y'all did different things. Livia and Dushai have figured out a way to cultivate the fire plants on the surface, which is kind of cool. And God help us all if they ever become an invasive species. I know it's a plant, but still.
I mean, Dread now has a couple seeds, so you know.
Why did you give it to her? You know how she is.
She has the technology.
She quite literally does, and it's scary.
Exactly.
Who are you? Anyway, right. So yes, after that, noticing how stressed you guys were, Lady Bumblebee invited you to join her on her island vacation that she recently acquired. Also, I just realized how the hell did she have a teleportation portal there if it's literally just required? If she just acquired it not even less than a year ago? Let's just say
she acquired it from the previous owner.
let's just say let's just say she broke off the teleportation portal and literally took it to the island. Okay, just she's literally a dragon. Don't fight me on this.
I guess he could technically do that, huh?
Probably, I don't know. Magic's weird. That's all
Now
I know.
getting some evil ideas.
No, no portable teleportation portals. Anyway, yes. You guys on the beach, Pippers instantly drank the salt water. Chris, you're asking why Webby would drink salt water?
I mean, I didn't really need to know why. I just needed to know what.
Because she saw Pippers do it, and then. Okay, so I had you all roll to see if you got teleportation sickness. The only two that got it were, I think, Lucian and Pippers thought, hey, I'll drink the salt water, without realizing that that is a bad idea. I then asked the group.
Pippers doesn't know what salt water is.
I know,
Now he
Kyle.
does.
I know, Kyle. I then asked the group, and we all agreed words. We all agreed that Webby would drink salt water. I asked if that was fair, and the group's like, yeah, that seems like something she'd do. Which is
She
why.
was a sailor, so.
I know, but it's Webby, Chris. Come on.
I'm glad you guys know her so well.
So yes, Webby did in fact drink salt water and was sick for most of the time, but the group during the vacation, you all did different things. Livia and Dushai got a massage, so did Pippers. Lucian was
Yeah,
being
they had to put lava on me for me to feel it.
They literally had to get lava for her. Lucian was creeping on everyone. Benjamin was there. He was pretty much just fishing because he's just like that. Ink was there. Also, forgot. Chris, we introduced Cody's new character, a Warforged assassin named Ink. She's your new teammate. And yeah,
Is she a druid?
I literally said just assassin, you butt.
I know.
Get out of here. Get
Druids can be assassins too.
No, they can't.
Children of Winter says hi.
Fuck off, children of winter. You have no place in this world. Be gone. Be gone, Asgardian. Anyway. Right. So yeah, that's what happened, and we will now pick up with, well, in the final day, you guys basically, to end off last session, you guys had a bonfire. And yeah, that was pretty much it. And we ended the session with a couple of dwarves talking about, a couple of dwarves all the way in Grimthor talking about needing to find a group of adventurers because one of them found a map. And to be fair to you, we can do what you were doing on your downtime last week.
Oh, you did forget to mention that Lucy and Drew, I think everyone who was female in the party.
Yeah, that's what I meant by him being a creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to go into it because Lucy's a creep. Anyway.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
Webby has to know to murder him later.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna murder him later. Anyway.
Also,
I'll
Pippers
murder
was
him
naked. Also, Pippers was naked for a good portion of that.
Yeah, that's true. I give you guys full reign to murder Lucian. It's fine.
Is that an iron? Is that either an armored or iron freaking dragon pal?
I'm not sure. Like they showed off the mini during the thing today, and like they wouldn't go into any further detail. But they did also show. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a mecha dragon.
They also did show off like a snowy owlbear, so I was freaking right that they're gonna definitely have snowy owlbears in this next module.
I mean,
Aww.
one of the reasons I asked is because in the Cobalt Press books, I think, which one was it? The Creature Codex, I think, they literally have dragons straight up made of metal. Like, they have a mithril one.
That used to actually be in old editions too, like steel dragons, cobalt dragons, all that. But right now, Chris Perkins during the stream today, which severely helped with all the shit going on with me, he said that they're unlike before, they're going to try to keep everything secret because this one is supposed to be more horror themed.
Oh, I want to run it now. Damn it, I love horror.
So there is going to be a fair amount of silliness, like they said, like there's going to actually be like Goliath sports and rules on how to play them, and also three kobolds in a trench coat. That stat block is finally going to be revealed.
So, Karst, I know you want me to save my money, but I'm gonna have to pre-order this book.
Man,
And Slate, she lost all her right to complain
What?
to me.
I bought the legendary pack on D&D Beyond, so pretty much any book I buy off there is already discounted again. So I just bought it already.
oh, sorry to clarify. I was going. Oh man,
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like,
sorry. Dang it, Fable! Frick you and your books.
I'm sorry. You know I love horror and silliness. That is literally my game in a nutshell. I love it.
Also, as I showed you, and you so eloquently told me about your favorite kind of monster and how much you love Slades.
Kyle, I am 100% serious. You pull that out, you pull that Xenomorph ripoff on me, I will leave your game. I'm not even kidding. I will give you my 2 weeks notice right now.
I'll just say this: I'm kind of glad now you're not in my Descent into Avernus game. Then.
Aw, let's
And-
stay
and-
for
and-
that one.
And Kyle, if Fable leaves your game, I'll take his spot.
Okay.
You the group will like you, Carstro, but
One other
Oh.
interjection: if you like silliness and horror, then I highly recommend the movie House. It is a Japanese
Are you talking about-
horror movie?
Are you
Yeah.
talking about the Japanese 1977 film?
Hell yeah! Where
Did you
ever
get
play
eaten by
the-
mattress.
Did
I
you
own
ever
that
play
on
the
Blu-ray.
Nintendo Game of House?
oh my god.
No, I did not know that, and now I'm gonna have to go find it.
Yes, it's
But-
so good. I love it.
But yeah,
Do you get to
I-
eat people as the mattress?
Oh no, I wish you get to play it. You only play as like the 4 survivors, basically.
I actually own House on Blu-ray.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Okay, so
I saw it when I got it delivered from Netflix because that's how old I am.
okay, so nonetheless, Chris, we can start today's session with if you want. We can run through your downtime if you want, as well as what Webby did during like her vacation day.
I mean, I would love to roleplay out the baby fight club, but we don't have to. It's okay. We can move on with the story.
Okay, I'll just say that Webby did start up a club for children, which
Yay.
at one point it literally became a baby fight club, even though none of the children were babies. But
Ah, I was
But
hoping
they
to hear
wore
the tale-
baby clothing.
I was hoping to hear the epic fight saga between Big Boy Binky and Tattletale Terry.
Webby would only teach the ones who are getting bullied by the bully kids how to punch properly so that the bully kids get their comeuppance.
yes, we can say that you did. Like you actually did help out a bunch of children who are being bullied stand up to their bullies. We can say that happened. But yes.
Perfect.
Anyway, we'll start today's session with you guys still at it's the next morning. You guys have had a beautiful, beautiful relaxation time at the beach, with even a pretty much a bonfire and a lot of food that would kind of be really nice to have, like marshmallows, s'mores, all that stuff at the beach, as well as probably a fish or two that Benjamin caught. Just because I
What
think
What the hell are s'mores?
get out of here.
You poor soul. And then I make Pepper's one. With my cooking skills.
Okay,
It's decent.
it is decent. Okay.
I will murder people for another one.
I'm about to bite on mine, and I'm like, slowly turn it and give it to him.
Oh yeah. Okay.
This reminds me when Callie first discovered about s'mores too.
Right. Yes. You guys have a relaxing day, eat the s'mores, and the next morning, you all awake to even more beautiful sunset. But you all are given a message though. That's shy. You receive a message using the ring of from your ring of sending.
Are you sure I didn't accidentally lose it in the sea when I crashed badly when I tried to wave surf?
You receive a message through your guild badge.
No, I'm kidding. I saw three.
Anyway, the message says to the members, this is a priority message for for Team Chaotic Comet. Your presence is required at the guild as soon as possible.
Guys, we have a priority one.
It was just a priority message, not priority one.
God,
She
Ren.
took it. She took it as priority one.
Tell them we're on vacation. I'm getting
Um,
too old for this shit.
You don't turn down USPS first class mail.
the only mail that they ever send properly.
Oh my god.
If we're going fighting, I need to go assemble my new fight squad. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Fight squad. What? There better not be a bunch of babies.
Oh yeah, the Battle Baby Brigade.
I'll tell them we'll be there as soon as we can. And I'll be like, oh, leader. Looks like we have another mission. Looks like there'll be more paperwork for you.
Fuck!
Wait,
Hey, you're the one that wanted to be leader.
Well, someone had to be. Wait, What do we get?
chose.
what are we getting paid?
I don't know. This is priority right now. They don't tell us the details until we get there.
Ooh, sounds like big pay.
Ew.
All right, I'll go grab the others. I'll go find Benji first, and oh, wait.
Oh, God. You're so emotional right now.
I'm sorry.
It's not like he's dead. He's back at the base.
Actually,
He's dead, Jim.
He's actually right at the beach on a small dock fishing right now.
But if
Yeah,
we can't,
see?
Really?
He's in the background. You can see him right behind him.
Lucian, this is like his facing the other direction. It's like, I don't see what you're talking about. Oh, he's dead, Jim.
Man, you have some serious abandonment issues.
No, I don't. It's not like my parents kicked me out of the house when I was young. No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good thing that didn't happen.
Yeah. But anyway, yes. Well, let's go gather everyone else.
All right, fine. I'll unbury Loom and Callie.
I think I've gotten everything I needed from this vacation trip.
All right. I'll grab the rest of them. I'll have Poison Fang help me unbury the two, I guess.
Wait, what? Who'd you bury?
My Loom and Callie. They were resting, so I started digging holes, and I
What?
put them with their heads sticking out.
What? Why would you? Never mind.
Well, I would have done it with you, but, I couldn't find you at the time when I was doing it.
Yes, I was off, foraging.
Okay, you are definitely not Lucian. Who the hell are you? Lucian would forage. It's dumb.
I was foraging for a hot date.
I look around at this island
Cherry
that's been
pie.
abandoned.
I don't know. No. I'm trying to talk a solution in between eating pizza. It's hard.
You and your pizza. Activate Zone of Truth. No.
Oh my god.
Man, talk about first world problems.
I mean, this is like my third or fourth world, so I don't know. This is fourth world problems for me.
Oh my god.
That's what I get for being a realm hopper.
That.
That.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Wah wah.
So I assume after all the madness with you all gather up. Without Benji. Who's sadly
Benji, we're
the
going.
hell
Have a fun rest of vacation.
Who the hell is Benji?
Oh my god, not you two.
Okay, so yeah. Excuse me. Alright, so you guys gather up, and you're placed onto the teleportation portal, where you guys teleported back to the guild.
Now we're back.
Don't sound so disappointed,
Oh, shit!
Kyle. Why?
Oh Oh man, lightning almost struck my house. Oh. Oh,
Christ.
sorry.
He's dead.
Sorry. It just like my whole room I'm in just completely went white for a second. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm glad your house is okay, but still.
Holy shit. That'd be pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Plus the thunder afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yes, besides Pippa sounding very freaking not enthusiastic about coming here. You guys,
I'll go. I'm just being a butt.
I know you are. Anyway, so you guys go into the guild as usual. It's apparently more hectic than normal at the moment.
I mean, when is it not hectic?
I mean, Lucian has just arrived, so of course it's hectic.
Boo.
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't like you.
Do I have
Just keep going.
Do I have the spider canister ready and available, BM?
Yes,
no.
you can shoot it at
Okay.
Lucian if you so
Okay.
choose. Do it right now.
I'll do it later.
Right now. Too bad. It goes off and hits Lucian. He's dead now. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, I did hit him with murder of salads, and she said I had to murder him.
Right. So you guys you go to the front desk, tell the receptionist, and you're led to the guildmaster's room as usual. But this time it's her and it's both guildmasters. It's kind of like the guildmaster and the vice guildmaster, as well as a somewhat funny looking dwarven man. He's wearing what would go off to be a kind of like an explorer's hat. A lot of his clothes appears to be ripped in different places, and you could swear at one point he looks like he's bleeding from one arm.
What?
What?
Sorry.
I like I missed something.
Someone sent me something on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard you laugh maniacally before, my guy. That was kind of creepy.
That's a little scary, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck's happening?
That's
You made me worried.
So that's what Cody's laugh sounds like. Okay.
Oh, Marmaduke, you make me laugh so hard.
Right. Okay. Okay. So session's over. I'm scared. I'll see you all next week. No, but really though.
Alright, go ahead, continue on.
So yeah, you see this dwarf with kind of like brownish skin, and as well as he has orange red hair. The guildmaster, Amelia, vice guildmaster Amelia, welcomes you all. She's like, "Greetings, Team Chaotic Comic," but she sighs and she says, "Even more ridiculous names." Okay.
I didn't choose it. He did. I'll point at Lucian.
I hide my gun because apparently I can't show it around doors for some reason.
Because Grim will get in trouble, and he's already depressed as it is. You don't want him to get
Like
beat up. Do you?
every dwarf in the world knows who Grim is.
I mean, you don't know.
You don't know.
That's true. That's true. Maybe I should show him the gun.
You monster! Besides, aren't you supposed to be head over heels over Gwen right now?
Gwen's not here.
I
Ah,
forgot about. God, that is so like 50 sessions ago.
Anyway, so yeah, yes. Right, everyone. I apologize for interrupting your vacation, but it appears we have a very important guest here. Everyone, welcome. What's my name?
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Everyone, welcome Garrus Iron. Welcome Garrus Ironbeard. The brother of the late great king, old king of Grimthor.
I poke his beard.
Didn't we find a statue of an Iron Beard when we raided that one place where we found Webby and Benj?
Yeah, but that was Fafnir, the original dwarven king of that part of the world.
Yeah, but I thought there was a couple statues, and one of them was also named Iron Beard. Or am I remembering wrong?
No, you're actually right. That was one. This dude is a descendant.
Yeah, this guy's just related.
Yep, he's one of the descendants of royalty, essentially.
To be fair, like all dwarves are related in some way, shape, or form.
All right, you racist freak, get out here.
Actually, I thought it was more of an incest trip. But okay.
It makes dating very difficult.
Anyway,
It does.
Anyway, she's just like, and he's just like, "Ha, everyone, hello. It's a pleasure to meet all of you." And I'm sorry to say, my strange scaly friend, my beard isn't made of metal. Although it'd be kind
Are you
of
a
fun
pirate?
if it was. No, I'm not. I'm an explorer, you see.
I'm disappointed already.
They really are as colorful as you said, Amelia. Just sighs heavily. Right. Anyway, everyone, he has a priority mission for you. This is normally we would for missions that have to do with exploration or royalty. We tend to have are much more skilled, stronger seasoned veteran guild members. But apparently,
But this time you needed the best, right?
no. Apparently, this has to do with you all. Remember,
No.
I think she's not gonna lie to you. She's straight up not gonna lie to you.
Damn. That was great.
Right. She just says, "Right, I'll just let Garrett tell you what's going on." It's like, alright, so a couple months ago, about 4 probably more months or so, I don't know. The DM doesn't keep track of the dates right properly, stupid like that.
What the hell's a DM?
I don't know. It's random words. Anyway, a long time ago, a couple months ago, you all encountered one of our old dwarven. As you noticed, we had an occupation of dwarves near Grimthor, yes? Well, after you so handily took care of them, we decided to excavate. I took a small team with me to excavate or explore the city once it once was. And it turns out we learned a lot of history regarding our dwarven ancestors. Specifically, I found this. He pulls out a map.
Oh, you are a pirate.
I
What?
am not a pirate, lad. I'm a dwarf. There's a difference, I promise. Anyway.
Do I
Don't
see
sound
any?
like a pirate.
Do I see any on the map? Anything that has to do with traveling across the ocean?
Actually, yeah.
Damn, I was gonna make a joke about being a land pirate. Damn it.
Alright, so as you all will know, a lot of ancient history up to 2,000 years ago has been completely, lost to us, yes? I mean, I don't really know how many of you actually care or really deal with archaeology, but...
Personally, I don't really know much about the past except for like the last 13 years.
I don't know much other than 4 years.
Right,
Yep,
right.
I'm smarter than
I know
he is.
everything. I know
20.
everything about the past.
Watch out.
I hate you all. I really do.
Webby knows all the history.
I
Right.
mean, my teacher did tell me some things, but I don't know.
Right.
I imagine Robbie thinks that the fairy tales she was read about or read to, she takes it as actual history.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, actually.
And I know everything in the multiverse. Oh.
He just
I think we
blinks.
killed him again.
Yes. Garrett just blinks ever so slowly. Right. Anyway.
Now I want popcorn. That's too Chicago. Never mind. Sorry.
God
I don't know if you guys
damn
know
it.
Garrett popcorn. Sorry. I
Anyway.
think Garrett popcorn is too Chicago.
Oh my god. Anyway, he's just like, right. Well, we found the map. We found the map leading to Once Was Once. Well, the way the map looks, I mean, in case everyone's interested, it appears to be a very, very old version of Ocraria, the land you're now in. But in this map, the entire, like, the continents are all together, making one giant supercontinent.
Pangea.
Yeah, essentially Pangea.
Damn it! I got sniped.
Yes, it's essentially a long time ago. From what we can tell, we actually lived on a giant continent. As you know now, we have different continents and different places that we haven't fully explored yet.
Tectonic shifts. Yes.
Right.
That's preposterous. Land masses can't move.
Well, you just don't understand science, Lucian.
I know that our flat world does not have things to
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We all
Okay,
just
I'm
forgot
kidding.
we did discuss.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm kidding.
Olivia was about to hit him with a book.
Please do, dude.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Lucian's not that stupid.
Oh, hit me with the book. I need to level up.
So after all this time, Lucian actually does speak stupid.
Oh! Touche. Touche. Yes, sir.
Right.
That was good.
That was a.
I hate
Yes.
you, Lucy. I really do.
I don't blame you. I hate myself sometimes too.
Right. Okay. So he's just like, right. Anyway, I love y'all. I love the stupidity, and this is gonna be a fun adventure. Right. So as you know, as I mentioned. Okay, Miss Anne. As you know, everything was connected a long time ago, but we're not exactly sure what happened. Just the fact that apparently there might have been a war, and that's it. So here's the thing. According to this map, right here, and let me change you to the I have you guys at your home base. Yeah, so let me just put you on the world map real quick.
Yes, our home base has beachfront property. It's very good.
No, you don't.
What?
How? You're literally in the middle of the continent. How do you have beachfront property?
I don't know. I
Because
just remembered we were at the
Webby
beach.
recruited all her fighting. Webby recruited all her fighting babies to haul sand back from the beach
All right, I believe.
Oh.
as a strength.
Okay, I believe I pinged you guys to where I wanted to show you.
This area.
Yeah, this area right here, in the Wicked Terrain. Right. So in this part of the map, he takes like the guild leader does have a normal map of the world at the moment. He's like, right here, I believe that there was once a great library, one filled with knowledge about the past. One, if we find, we can think of all the technology, all the treasure, and all the knowledge we could find. Think of it, we could probably make a lot of improvements to our world as is now.
Yeah, but there's mountains in the way.
Right. Well, that's where I have a little invention. I'm not sure. I don't suppose any of you have ever heard of an airship, have you?
Would I have?
Ships only travel on the water.
Wait, yes, hang on. I have heard of an airship. I know something that nobody else does.
Wait, I'm asking if I saw it in the other realm.
Give me a history with advantage, maybe.
Yay, advantage.
Out of curiosity,
20.
I know this is a stretch, but would Pepper, considering what my boss is, all the shit my boss is doing, would I have ever seen one or not?
Actually, Kyle, you have seen one.
Oh shit!
Remember how you met Roxy and Gex?
shit.
They fell from
Oh,
the
that's
sky.
right.
Oh shit, that's right, they did!
Yeah, during your downtime and talking to Roxy, she would have told you about them.
Ah, okay.
Except she probably would have said things just like, "Don't tell her boss that she's telling you about this because they're supposed to be top secret," but she doesn't care because she thinks, "Why keep technology like this from the rest of the world?" and blah
Oh,
blah
I thought
blah.
she was gonna. I thought she was like, "Oh, I can tell Pippers. He'll forget anyway. He doesn't keep notes."
Well, kind of, yeah.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I actually thought Webby knew something that nobody else did.
No, Pippers forgot now.
Ah.
Pippers forgot now.
Right. Anyway, yes, Dushai, you would have heard about airships. They did kind of have someone back where you're from, but at the moment they're kind of new technology, so all they really had was battle balloons and stuff like that.
Battle
Battle
balloon.
balloons
Ah,
sound amazing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, you mean battle balloons.
Isn't that from Acquisitions Inc?
Yeah.
Awesome.
He looks at you, kind of like tilting his head, like, "Huh. I don't really understand how you know about them. They're relatively new technology, and I'm pretty sure."
Oh, I'm not from this realm, so.
All right, fair enough.
But this is the preposterous. Ships flying through the air like birds.
Lad, I don't understand why you can't wrap your head around that. You literally have the embodiment of a living construct right next to you.
Yeah.
He points to ink.
Roger!
Yeah, and I did grow wings, kind of thing, so I learned how to fly.
But you're a living creature. You can evolve, adapt. But we just gonna kind of like grab Pippers and put him in between him and Ink. But still, making machinery or creations that can fly. That sounds dangerous.
Let's
Imagine
get dangerous.
You're fans of Darkwing Duck too, huh? Very nice.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like, right. Well, that's the thing. It is really new experimental technology, and the nerds back home have been working on it. I don't fully understand it, nor do I care. But that's where this comes in. I was planning on taking you all on a test ride, so to speak. If you'd be interested in that.
Nerds.
I assure you that you will be paid handsomely.
Ooh. Ooh.
How's
Ooh.
Okay.
how's the sum of 8,000 gold sound?
each.
We're in.
No, I might be royalty, but I'm not gonna pay you each. No.
But does this payment cover the possible situation of when the ship may plummet out of the air?
I think you have a higher chance at drowning in an actual ship than in the air.
I'm just wanting to make sure that if there's a malfunction or something, like maybe this whole thing just goes kaput, that if we start falling out of the air, that we have a way to get down safely.
I'm gonna look at Olivia and be like, "Do you by any chance have Featherfall?"
Feather what?
I don't have Featherfall, but I have Fly.
What is Featherfall?
The
It's
thing
a
that
very popular spell that you can, just not plummet to your death, but just like float down.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds very lovely.
I actually
if we're
have
over the
also
water-
another one.
If we're over the water, we can do like a really cool dive.
You do know that at that height, it would probably be like hitting the ground.
No, I
You-
don't know that, Duskshy, because I don't do math.
I only know that because I tried skydiving off a battle balloon once, and Callie grabbed me at the last second. I slipped, and yeah, that hurt a lot.
What?
I'm pretty small. I'll be alright.
She was in a coma for a month.
Well, get back to that later. Because I have questions.
Question.
Yes.
Technical one. What would happen if you would make a floating disc on a ship just in case it would crash?
I'm not
It
sure.
says it has to hover like 3 feet above the ground. Is a ship technically considered ground, or that means it just you stand on the disc and you fall?
It just pushes into the ship and just destroys it, going through it, trying to get to.
This is the kind of shit that happens in games that causes D&D to crash and not ever be out of beta.
Right.
It's like
So start clipping through the ship.
it's like that one thing in Breath of the Wild when you put two metal things on top of each other and grab the bottom one so you can fly upwards.
Oh my god. No, you're cheating the system. Don't cheat the system.
I just want to say that I have Featherfall.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
yeah.
All papers.
Yeah.
All right,
Awesome.
then prep that. Prep that so when Lucian falls off, you can save him.
Depending on how high in the air you guys are, you're gonna have to time it perfectly, Kyle. If not, I
Right.
will use
Or-
that against you.
Or for when Webby jumps off the side.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
I
think
all I
I'm
have to
the
do is-
only one that can fly, right? No, Papers can too.
We can all fly. We just can't slow our fall before the ground.
No, it's called falling with style.
Yeah, I'm definitely bringing Tenderwing then because I can fall with style, but it might not hurt to have a hippogriff.
Well, anyways, I think it's best to assume that we all agree. But I do have one question.
So, what is your question?
Why us? I don't see the significance of us being needed for this and not as I point to the guild leader.
Oops.
More experienced people.
Sorry.
Well, that's pretty obvious. It's because he is short and I am short, and therefore we are connected.
It is because we are the best.
No, we literally have better team members, but okay. Right. He just.
We are the best.
He just sighs. He's like, all right, you're right, Amelia. They were gonna ask this question. Do you want to take over? And she's like, yes. Right. Give me a quick second. You see her snap her finger, and these runes begin to glow around the room. Right. So,
Pretty.
yeah, it is really pretty light. She's like, what I'm about to tell you is strictly need to know. And this is going to relate to something I believe you all have experience in. A couple weeks ago, probably a couple weeks ago to a month ago, the royal family of Grimthor sent off a scouting party into what we call the Wicked Terrains to scout out to find what they're looking for. They sent a unit of 40 men. Only 2 came back. And the problem is this is how one of them came back. You see as she brings out a like no, she basically has like Clay, who's also there, who's kind of the guild master who's been silent this time. He's like, right, hold on. He basically brings this dwarf who's extremely malnourished. Like, you've seen dwarves before. A lot of them do tend to be plump, really muscular because of what they do and how they live their lives. This dude is skin and bones. He looks like he hasn't eaten in months.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
If only I had my good berries, girl.
right.
Just shove all those 40 good berries into her mouth.
I I have these 2 vials of stew that you could have.
You basically hear the dwarf kind of like thrashing, trying to thrash in Clay's arms because like he's holding him, like kind of like bear hugging him, but trying not to hurt him. You see him trying to thrash, but without little energy. He's like, "Food, feed me. I haven't eaten in months. The endless hunger. It ate everyone else. I need food, food." And he came back
But
like this.
I'm
Why?
gonna,
Why
I'm,
haven't you fed
I'm
him?
gonna.
The thing is, we fed him. We've been making sure to give him food, but no matter what he eats, he continues to stay this state. The only other problem is the other dwarf that came back with him had this symbol on him. And she proceeds to show you a symbol that you guys recognize completely. You've seen the symbol before. Give me a
it's
history check, all of you, if whoever wants to.
I had to use my good history before.
Well, the
Curses.
only ones that saw it would be Pippers, Lucian, and Dushy.
With sexy Drata girlfriend, give me some guidance. Ooh, shit! I didn't need it.
Okay, Pippers. You recognize the symbol as being one of the ones you found in the mine shaft all those months ago.
Ah, shit!
Mhm.
By the way,
Yeah,
Fable,
yeah,
are we gonna be fighting gluttony now?
yeah.
I
It's
thought we killed her already.
you killed greed, envy, and sloth.
Great. That was it. That was it. Okay, never mind then.
Mhm. You've never seen gluttony. You've seen the symbol for gluttony.
I forgot which one was Book Dangler again?
What?
The
That
first guy,
Arden?
Book Dangler.
What?
Devin? Draven?
Yeah,
Draven.
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 Yep.
Right. Okay. So let me explain what the symbol of gluttony looks like. It appears to be in the shape of a dragon or a snake with kind of serpent eating its own tail. Essentially, the Ouroboros. Pippers, because of your understanding of alchemy.
Keen mind.
No, not King Mind. You would have forgotten it a long time ago, but no.
Damn it!
It's been literally months since you've seen the symbol. That's why I
Yeah,
asked you
that's
for a
true.
history check. Um, yeah, you guys are still all level 8. Right.
Okay.
Pippers, with your understanding of alchemy, you recognize this symbol as being the Ouroboros, the snake that devours its own tail.
Mm. Is that a good thing?
Not really. You would recognize it as being the unending hunger for knowledge or whatever. It's like an unending cycle of a snake who ate. The story basically states about a serpent that continued to eat and eat and eat till one day it bit its own tail and then it devoured itself till there was nothing left. Roxy would have told you the old myth about it.
That's not good.
Right. Amelia says, yes, so we assume how we talked about it. We think there might be one of those books or tomes that you've all have dealt with. Specifically, this one appears to involve hunger, or in better terms, gluttony. That's why we're asking all of you to deal with this. Again, normally we would have everyone else that's more experienced or prepared, but as it stands, you six are the only ones that have dealt with 3 of the books and somehow lived.
Because we are the best.
Either that or extremely lucky. I don't know, but I'm
I think it has to do with my goddess for us not being affected. Well, as affected.
possibly,
It's
but
because we're such good readers.
I don't know if it's either through sheer dumb luck or some kind of divine intervention or skill itself. But yes, I'm not gonna lie to you all. The Wicked Terrains doesn't get its name just because of that. It's insanity incarnate. There's wild magic, dead magic zones, everything. The mountains were there for a reason. A long time ago, we've had some powerful druids made sure to block it off from the rest of the world. Specifically, we have Drud go there every so often to make sure the mountains don't crumble.
So you want us to venture forth into this area where there are dead magic sections in a ship that's supposed to fly by magic, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You know that 8,000 that you were offering us? I want it bumped up to 9.
Right. Amelia just looks to Garrett, just says, right, how about this? I give you the 8,000 and whatever treasure, gold, whatever the hell you can get there. All I really want is a good adventure and to find out the knowledge that is in whatever place is there. How about that? And yes, if we survive, I'll even bump it up to 10,000. How about it?
Lucian kind of looked at everyone else. What do you think? Good deal?
I mean, my one question is, how are we gonna get through an anti-magic area in a magic ship? That's the one question I want answered. Is there a plan?
Yeah, we just crash and then we survive and then we just.
That's not a plan. That is the opposite of a plan.
Yes.
You know what,
no, because if
You know
we
what? Listen, I'm bothered right now because we have this dwarf who wants to fly over a mountain instead of going through it. Is that not suspicious to anybody?
Your Ron is showing. Get out of here, Ron.
No, oh god, that's not what I was going for. But
I know. I'm
But
kidding.
yes.
I'm kidding with you.
Well, I mean, I could see the benefits of it. If why trudge through what could be difficult terrain if you can just fly over it?
but like
I mean,
dwarfs live in mountains and shit.
I mean, out of character, I could totally see Webby's whole point because like mountains are like sexual arousal for a dwarf. So
Oh yes, look at them high peaks.
I guess I should have kept Ron as a
A
dwarf.
French dwarf.
I guess I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't mean
with
to
you.
derail that.
I know. Garrett says, I understand your concerns. They're 100% valid. But I'm not going to lie to you. The reason we're going to take the ship is due to the fact that those mountains are infested with giants and ogres that are constantly at war with each other. As for your worry with the anti-magic field that can possibly pop up at different points in different areas, well, the ship isn't 100% magic. It does rely on technology as well. I don't fully understand it, mostly because the more the nerds there talk about it, the more my head hurts. They'll explain it in better detail, but I assure you we're going to take every precaution to make sure you're all safe.
Nerds.
I have Revenge of the Nerds thing. Nerds.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, I guess that is understandable. I would rather not cross paths with a giant or troll or ogre, whatever else kind of nasty thing lurks in those mountains.
According to Amelia will say, according to our scouts, there's supposedly talks of cyclopses there as well.
Fine, I guess we were flying then.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that bonus of whatever treasure we find being ours, plus additional, yes, I think that will be much better compensation for such a risky endeavor.
Yes. Aha, there you go. There's your sense of adventure. Good. Right. The problem is now we're gonna have to go possibly back to Grimthor to pick up the ship. I wanted to bring it here, but the engineers, or as I like to call them, the nerds, said it's not safe yet or ready.
What?
I mean, no, it's 100% ready. They're just kind of want to make sure it's.
Well, I would hope
This-
so. They would make sure.
This is my kind of wild ass adventure. We should go right now.
Amelia will say, "Right, everyone. I normally, for such situations and the amount of, and the fact that it seems you're now not really pressed for time, we would let you use the guild's teleportation. The only problem is, and I quote, according to the engineers in Grimthor, there is some kind of weird ass crystal here or weird interference that makes it so we can't teleport people here." Why do I have to deal with these people? Right. They apparently, to sum it up, they have these weird, the mountain range or whatever it is, like the materials there, either amplify magic or mess with magic, so we can't really rely on the teleportation portal for you all.
Great.
I mean, it's either that or you get teleported with a missing leg or multiple limbs, or at one point get turned into a fly.
What?
No one knows how that happened. I swear, we're trying to figure that out. And another point, someone got teleported and all we received was a sheep.
A sheep.
Poor Solace.
Yes, a sheep was literally teleported in the place of one of our guild members.
All right.
This adventure sounds amazing.
I knew you would love it, Webby.
They're like a little-
We should do it for cheaper.
No.
Get going right now.
No, Webby, no. Our lives are not worth less. I'm
You
very.
only live once, Lucian. You'll only live once.
Is
And
there like
I prefer to be a very lucrative life.
is there like a little fly in the corner that's just like had this many arms crossed and looks just very angry?
Yes. There is in
Oh,
fact,
jeez.
there is in fact a spy fly right in the corner. He's really upsetty. He also has a trench coat, a top hat, and a magnifying glass. He is after all a spy fly, my guy.
Inch high, private eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I promise you guys, I swear to God, I would love to teleport you, but there really is materials there that either amplify the magic or make it worse. It's stupid.
So, Mr. Ironbeard,
Hmm?
can you give us a day to prepare for the journey north?
Of course. Just take your time, do any preparations you need. Of course, we're going to be traveling a lot, so gather everything. I will make sure that the engineers have everything set for you when we arrive there.
Very well. Alright, everyone, if you need cold clothing for cold weather, I suggest you gather it. I know myself, Pippers, and Dust Eyes still have some cold weather attire still from our last journey north. For the rest of you, they do sell some here in the shops. So,
I don't need it. The adventure will keep me warm.
You're going to need it.
She can
Wait.
take mine when she freezes.
If you have like a long robe type thing, I can fit in the same space because I'm tiny.
I have a couple of those and some warm blankets.
yes, Webby, please get some more clothing. I do not want to have to thaw out a Webby sickle.
Right. So
I don't have any sickles though.
Basically, I don't want to have to thaw out an ice version of you after you froze solid.
Well, are you good at ice carving though? You have to make it first.
I am saying it will get so cold up there that you will stiffen and be frozen.
Well, but not if I'm moving.
Well, I mean, how did you survive when you were captured last time up there in the cold? Because you were there before, and we did have to travel. So
There's a plot hole. No.
I think if I remember, I think I just gave them one of my blankets, kind of thing.
I
But
think so. Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I will get myself something very well made prepared.
Okay. Before y'all leave, Garrett left while you guys were talking. He basically bid you all adieu, and I'll see you tomorrow. Amelia says, "Everyone, I again, I cannot stress how dangerous this mission is going to be. I want you all to be on your not really best behavior. Be on your guard, okay? Things in the world are getting worse. We're getting more and more reports from our scouts in different areas of things going crazy. Not alone the fact that there's apparently a black dragon out there who's up to no good. Yes, our scouts.
neighborhood.
Thank you for that report, Papa Blueberry.
You're welcome.
I like to just imagine you guys do reports. It's literally just random stuff you guys are talking about. It doesn't really have to be important. You guys are just like, I imagine for Pippers, it's like, oh shit, there's a giant dragon after me. There's something stupid like that.
Hey, anything to be called Papa Blueberry makes me happy. So,
Right. It's just like, these guild names get worse every year. Nonetheless, I assure you that the guild is going to do everything in our power to make sure your home is safe, as well as our top priority is always the safety of our guild members, as well as their families and those they care about. But please be safe. If there really is another book out there, I hope you all can stop it before it gets any worse. As for us, I guess that is all. Stay safe, and we will all see you off tomorrow then.
Should I have a code name?
If you so choose to have one, Ink, you may take one. It's an optional part of the guild. It's just in case something you want to be called. One of our guild members was literally called Hotshot, which was weird. He didn't use any fire or even use the bow. He just really liked the name.
I got a name. Tink.
Lame.
But yes, Ink, whatever you so choose to make your guild name, feel free to submit it when you have some time or think about it. For now, that is it, guildies. You are all dismissed, and we will see you next time. For now, I got some diplomacy to do. Oh, the dwarves. The royal family's not gonna love this one. Yeah, and that's it. You guys can now do some preparations while you guys talk. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask, but I need to close my window real quick. So feel free to talk about whatever.
by the way, I think we have a viewer.
We do?
We do?
Mhm.
Don't call them out. They may be shy.
Hello,
Uh,
Brando.
Yeah, Max, who plays Hassenfuss in our Eberron game, told me that the lightning sounded pretty scary.
Oh my god, Haas, you're here. Hello. But yes.
Webby is gonna go try to buy
Son of
a giant hat.
Sorry, not Kyle. Cars. Damn it! Stop having names with K's! Ah,
Hey, blame my parents.
I do blame your lovely parents. I hope they're doing well.
I think we should name. I think your nickname should be. I'll get back to you. I was trying to find a name for a reference and I lost it.
Okay, you guys do that while I quickly close my window.
Desmond Miles. You should be Desmond Miles.
No! Oh my gosh, no.
I don't get it.
Don't take Desmond Miles, no. The Iron Giant.
Oh wait, no, Fable left. Never mind.
I'm right here. I'm back. What happened?
Oh, I was gonna have Webby buy an oversized hat and oversized gloves, and then she'll just wear those with her normal vest,
Oh my god.
Okay, that'll be 2 gold, please.
like oven mitt sized gloves.
How you fight?
She'll slap people with her soft ass hands.
Just like, eh.
I'll just grapple people. It's fine.
I'll just grapple people.
Bite them!
It's fine.
Bite them! Bite me in the ankle.
Oh my days.
Honestly, once she's raging, the cold only does half damage. So,
Oh.
Right.
cold never
Well-
bothered me anyway.
Oh my
Well,
god.
as-
Get out of here, Elsa.
Did you say 2 gold? Is that what she's?
Yes, I said 2 gold, please.
Okay, alright.
Let's
I'm not gonna try to trade any of my random ass potions for it.
Let's see. Lucian would while everyone else is getting themselves prepared, he's gonna make a quick stop by Taylor's store.
Mhm.
And not just like any kind of like average one, but more one of the like fancy ones that make like suits and dresses and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, for like parties and stuff.
Mhm.
And he is going to come into the store and be like, hello everyone, shopkeep.
Hello, friend. How may I be of assistance?
Good. Do you take commissions for outfits?
Very much so. All we need to, all we require is the measurements, what materials you would love, so we would love to use, and we will have it done in no time.
Excellent. Lucian will walk up to the counter and will pull out his journal and will flip open to the pages where he took sketches of Livia, Dustshy, and Webby.
God damn it. I'm dying. I'm dying. Goodbye, guys. I'm kidding.
What a world! What a world!
And and will have, of course, their measurements.
Yeah.
Don't ask how.
They want to
Oh my
ask,
God.
but they're like,
I like how you even bring it up. Don't ask how.
Just, I don't want to have to I don't want to have to elaborate on just how much of a creep Lucian is.
Yeah.
I'm
Can't believe
sorry.
He went through her dresser. Oh my god.
No, he didn't do that. It's just he knows how to tell size now from just past experiences. Okay,
Oh, no, that's even worse.
so um yeah, so he's just going to kind of show him the sketches and like would these work in for measurements?
Normally we would. Normally we'd ask for the person to be here, but yes, this would work just fine.
I guarantee you that the measurements are spot on. Down to the most minute centimeter. But anyway, yes, I would like 3 dresses constructed, one for each of these lovely ladies,
Mhm.
and there'll be gifts for them.
Very well. We can get started. Is there any specific materials you would love to be made out of?
Yes. For this one here, and he's gonna kind of point at the picture of Deathshy. She is a dragonborn person. She has fire breath, so I would like something that is a bit more durable to withstand her scales and claws, and as well as fireproof, please. Don't want to accidentally singeing the edges or entire holes in the dress.
Alright, very well.
So, and something that would be complement her more pinkish looking scale color. I was thinking maybe a soft blue or maybe a soft violet.
So start writing this down. Very well.
As he's gonna then kind of turn the picture of Livian. This one here, This one, she's a very intellectual woman, very smart. So nothing too very fancy or frilly for her. Something more modest. Maybe something along the lines of a sundress, but of course touched up with some nice patterns and maybe some slight frills around the edges a little bit.
Mhm.
And I was thinking of maybe a warm yellow color.
Mhm. Right.
And then for this one here, my halfling friend, she's quite rough and very active. So some durable material for her as well. Something that could take the wear and tear of quick movements and her possibly accidentally stepping on it so it doesn't tear right away. um, and for her, this would be, I think, a nice, a nice mm, teal color, or maybe more a little bit darker green. Maybe might be good for her.
Hmm. Very well.
I imagined Webby in a romper.
I
And
mean,
for this,
she's
for her,
so small that it wouldn't really like everything's a romper.
and for her, probably be best to have it cut a little short. Be able to show the ankle and calf a little bit would minimize the chances of her stepping and tripping on it, or of getting it caught on something and ripping.
Hmm. Is she by chance a clumsy one?
She's not clumsy per se, but kind of careless,
Alright.
a little reckless, but
Very well. Let's see.
Always Rick.
Let's see. You're still right. They're like pretty much took out a pad and started writing down all the stuff you wanted.
now of course this is a surprise. Of course,
Mhm.
you could once it is done. I am having to travel out of town for a bit. Could you possibly have them delivered to? There's a place outside of town called the Fabled Portal. It is our base of operations and where we stay. If you speak to one of our friends there, Grim or Rex, they should be able to help you and will take the delivery and put it inside.
Alrighty, very well.
So, how much do I owe you for all this?
Let's see. Normally our dresses are made with the finest quality, but you're asking for interesting fireproof materials as well as delivery. I'd say about
Price is no object for this. I want them to have the best outfits you could possibly make for them.
okay. Right. Well, for all this stuff, I believe. How does 225 gold sell?
That sounds reasonable.
I assure
And
you, we will have the. I will show you. We will have your dresses made before you are returned.
I hope so. We're much be gone for a while. But let's see. So 225.
Mhm.
He will hand over 225. Doing quick math. There you go. They are worth every gold piece.
Mhm. Thank you very much for your business, my good sir, and I assure you, you have only the finest quality dress by the time you return. I know I'm
And
repeating myself, but still.
for who it is from, just say it is on the gift label. Just put uh from someone who cares.
Very well. I'll make sure everything is done and done, my good man.
Thank you very much.
And yes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were done.
Yep, I'm done.
Okay. Before we go, would I be able to find a rapier +1?
Yes, you would be able to find a rapier +1.
Uh,
Ooh.
how much would that be?
It is an uncommon item, I believe. So about, I believe my common items are 150.
150.
Mhm.
Could I? Because I have a short sword, a rapier, and a scimitar. Can I sell all three of those towards that?
Yes, I believe the short sword is about 20
Uh,
gold, I think, or was it 50? I don't know.
oh no, short swords are cheaper. 10 gold, so probably 5 gold pieces if we're going by normal.
Unless you want to barter with them, they can sell it. You can sell it to them for full price. I will need like a reason and a persuasion check, please. If
Okay.
you want to
And
barter, that is.
Haggle,
and
man. Haggle.
Okay, so I'm just getting it all here. Holy shit. Okay, so the scimitar and the rapier are both 25 gold pieces normally.
Mm-hmm.
And the short sword is 10, so totally that's 60. Like, so these are very lightly used, but they have, but I mean, look at this, they're as sharp as ever, right?
Right.
So they are, so it proves that they are very reliable in combat. So I wanted to know, maybe give me a little extra for selling these to you.
Give me a persuasion check, please. It's not going to be too hard
Sexy.
with DC, and you have guidance skills.
Okay, sexy
Before
Drider
you
girlfriend.
ask.
Sexy Drider girlfriend shows up on my shoulder and then just does a neck cutting motion with her little mandible.
I said persuasion, not intimidation, Kyle. Kyle, I know the world of business is cutthroat,
Oh
but
my god,
Jesus.
11.
Hmm. Very well, sir. I will buy them for. Normally we buy them for half price, but it seems to be you an adventurer, so I'm sure you're gonna need this for something. So, more than happy to buy it at full price.
Okay, and I guess that would be oh my god, why is my head not mathing right?
That's 60 in
Um
total minus 150.
90.
90, yeah.
Mhm.
So yep, you can get a +1 rapier for 90 gold.
Thank you.
Hmm. Also, Kyle, while I have you, I have a question. What did you do with that dragon's tooth?
That's a good question. What did I do with that dragon's
Because I
tooth?
think you mentioned you wanted to talk to Gil about it, maybe, but I could be wrong.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were gonna talk to Gil about it.
Right. I just want to remind you because we tend to forget here. We're forgetful people, apparently.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna take it to Gil.
Okay. So you go to Gil's shop, and he's apparently chasing off some kids who were throwing eggs at him because it's funny.
Here you go. Here's a weird claw. Throw it. No, I would do that.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Grim, buddy.
Hmm.
I have this claw thing. Don't touch it. It's apparently enough to turn a magnum into like blue fire demon or whatever.
You mean the tooth?
Yep.
Gil just sighs. Pippers, what have you brought me this time?
You always ask, say like I bring you the weirdest stuff, which is true, but
Last time you brought me cursed children and dolls. Now a tooth.
oh, I still have that. I still have the heads. Want to see?
No. I'm no longer hungry, and I'm pretty sure they're rotting. Nonetheless, what
Also, I have a death kiss tentacle. Can you make like a whip out of it or something?
do I look like? A blacksmith or a
Okay.
leather worker? The hell do you even make with a? Never mind. Right. I remember. I deal in magic weapons and cursed items. What do you mean this tooth turned something into undeath? What?
No, I didn't say that, but if you make it sound like that, I guess it's true.
Okay, never mind. Forget that. I thought you mentioned that. You said It turned something
It's too
into a
late now.
zombie or something. I don't
Too
know.
late now.
Nah.
Too late now.
You
Cat's out of
monsters. You
Cat's out of the
monsters.
bag.
You monsters now.
I show him the tooth, but I tell him not to touch it.
Right. Give me a second to grab my oven mitts. God, I never thought I'd use these again, but last time you gave me a cursed item, it was literally a book that trapped me in my mind for a week. I don't want to go back there.
Out of curiosity, could I have like somebody make a whip out of the death kiss tentacle?
Okay, first explain how the hell do you turn that into a weapon? It's literally made of flesh, Kyle. I'd understand if it was like, I don't know, like
Leatherworking.
Oh my
2 words for you, Fable.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Yes, but explain what who? Leatherworker, blacksmith, what?
Just give it to the guy
Finally.
that does everything, where he's like, heh, 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 and then just makes it.
Fine, go to him and tell him you're master rank now.
Awesome.
God damn it. Okay, we'll go with leatherworking. For now, let's just deal with this, okay?
Okay.
Why didn't I freaking think of this? God damn it, me. Nonetheless, he's like, so Gil goes back to the back room and brings his gloves, and he's like, he basically motions you to give him the dragon's tooth.
I give it to him.
Right. Whatever the hell this thing is, I can already feel the necrotic energy pulsing off of it. The hell did you find this thing?
Some weird singing hydra that made you forget people when it ate them.
Right, no idea what that is, and I don't want to know. Nonetheless,
Maybe you did. No, but you forgot.
maybe I. Right. Right, you make a fair point. Nonetheless, let me grab my book real quick. Like, you see him get another book, this old tome-looking book with a lot of writing in it. You don't really know the language, but it appears to be old writing. He's like, what the hell did you bring me this time? After like a minute or two of searching through the book, he's like, found it. Fuck, right. Alright, so you want the good news or the even better news? And yes, I am being sarcastic.
I'll take the good news.
Right, what you gave me, this is apparently a Dracolich tooth.
A what tooth?
A Dracolich. Right. How you a kobold if you've never heard of that? Right, makes sense.
Oh, no, sorry. For some reason, there was that one person talking to me over there. Something about AMC theaters not forcing people to have masks or something.
God damn it, Kyle. Bye, Max. Anyway, he's just like, right, so a Dracolich is a dragon who wishes to preserve their life through unholy means. You know how creatures die of old age, so do dragons. Problem is, some of them don't want to die, so they pervert their lifespan and become undead. But not a normal zombie, they prefer to keep their intelligence, so to speak. This isn't one of their teeth. By the looks of it, a very old one. You said that someone touched it and they became weird or whatever.
Yeah, I summoned some magma in, and like one of them touched it and they turned blue. And then when it exploded, it had it killed the other magmin. But that was weird because, those guys are immune to fire.
Right, makes sense. I know why that happened. It says here in this book, it became a husk. Apparently, these dragon's teeth, or Dracolich tooth, or as the book likes to refer to them as dragon veins, appear to be essentially they are the quickest way for a dragon or undead to create other undead monstrosities. When it's planted into the ground, it sucks up the nutrition from the land as well as if left alone, it can impale those that are buried on top of it and turn them into undead zombies, but not normal ones, pure stronger zombies. What you probably dealt with was possibly one of those husks, as the book calls them. Count yourself lucky you didn't touch this thing. It probably would have absorbed the life from you and turned you into an undead. Right.
I'm like very thankful I didn't touch it. Like I felt like I should, but
I love Chinese mythology. It's beautiful. Right, this dragon veins, as you've seen, as I said, sucks up the life force from everything and turns them into monsters. If you want, I can get rid of this for you. And it is my job to make sure these cursed items are destroyed or gotten rid of. One more thing. If you ever bring me another one, please make sure not to touch it. I'd hate for probably my only customer to not get turned into an undead.
would you still serve me? Serve me as a customer if I was undead?
I mean, if you entertained your intelligence, maybe. But if you're just a zombie that's trying to eat me, I'm gonna have to hit you.
Okay, that's fair.
God damn it, Kyle.
A kobold lich sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, anyway. You're not even a wizard. Get out of here.
I know, but thinking about it, it sounds like such a thing. That sounds amazing.
Oh
Then you just pick it up, and it's like, I'm gonna kill you! And once I get my magic staff, you big bully!
Damn it, Kyle. But yes, he's just like, right. The way to tell if there's any more dragon veins is look to see if the world is the okay. Check to see if the world has a lot of dead areas, like everything that's been sucked up. There's no longer life or anything anymore, and that's how you can tell there's a dragon vein. As for this false bird hydra, whatever the hell you said, it must have been a creation of this dragon vein. Whatever post soul became that. Anyway, stay safe out there and just don't touch anything you're not supposed to.
I'll try!
I see you trying to touch the monkey's paw. Stop it.
What? What do you mean it's adorable? Oh look!
Kyle.
Oh look! It's moving its head. It's moving its hands, and I don't know why it's flipping the bird at me.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, be careful. I've been hearing some rather unpleasant rumors lately.
About what?
Appears that apparently some idiot adventurers decided to destroy some kind of slave trading operation. Really pissed off a lot of people in the underworld. Not necessarily like, he's not saying like the actual underworld, but you know what I mean. Hopefully.
Can I ask you a question, Fable?
Yes.
Is an 18 quick enough to steal the monkey's paw?
Oh my god.
Give me a wisdom save.
20.
Not it.
Yes, you are able to steal the monkey's paw.
Oh my god.
It doesn't do wishes.
Nice.
It does not do wishes if that's what you're thinking it does.
What does it do?
It literally paralyzes anyone who touches it. It's a cursed object, Kyle.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
I'm gonna have to wear gloves from now on.
Yes, you are.
I put it back.
Okay. It tries slapping you when you try to touch it, but it fails terribly.
Oh boy.
You You honestly think I'm gonna give you a freaking free wish, Kyle? No.
You put a monkey's paw in front of me. You can't expect me not to want to take it. I am a rogue. It's in my blood.
You've never wanted to steal stuff till you heard a monkey's paw, you boy.
You put it in front of me. That's the problem.
Oh my god.
I have taught you well, my child.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Also, I went back to old episodes. I did steal a mechanical rabbit, and it hopped out of my pants.
Okay, but yeah, Gil's just like, yes, right, some adventurers apparently messed with the slave trading operation, really pissed off a lot of shady people. Especially this one black dragon or something, I don't know. Apparently there might be a hit on or something on them. Yeah, whatever. Not my problem. Wait, why is that monkey's paw looking really angry at you?
How can it look angry? It's a paw. How does it look angry?
It's
Giving you the
off.
finger.
Yeah, it's
It was doing that before.
it's literally giving you a finger, and it's censored. It's just like, yep, it's angry. That's how angry it is. It has to censor itself.
It's doing the sign language for all the swear words.
Right? Even though it's just one singular hand, it's signing at you angrily.
It's spelling so fast in sign language.
Jesus Christ, it is my game at this point.
Oh.
Right, nonetheless, if there's anything else you want, any items to trade or sell, feel free to come back.
Do you got any of those like figurines of wondrous power or anything kind of cool like that?
Yes, of course I do. Don't you remember I sold you one?
A tiger.
I don't think they have a tiger one, and you're not even here.
It's a jackal. It's a jackal.
There's not one that summons jackals.
A lion, a bear. Oh my!
Kyle, remember you bought one? I think you bought a griffin or something.
Oh no, that's right. I think I bought the silver raven. I've never used it.
Yeah. Right, I have other ones. We even have a few new ones, actually. There's a new one. It's called the Jade Tiger. Oh, this marble elephant.
How much are those?
400 gold. The person who makes them is really weird. Somewhere in the distance, you hear someone sneeze.
Do you have a serpentine owl? Maybe.
Serpentine owl?
Yeah, that's actually one of them.
Yes, you would have that.
It is considered a rare item, though.
That's gonna cost you, my guy.
No, so the marble elephant's a rare item too.
Yeah, that's true.
How much would be for the serpentine owl?
Since it's a rare item, it's gonna cost 1,500.
Not made of gold, my friend. Okay, never mind.
It's rare.
Yeah, I can't think of any magic items I'd want unless he has a broom of flying.
He does. Well, I mean, you could ask him.
Does he? Do you have a broom of flying?
Yes, I have multiple of them. I even have a cursed broom of flying that, when you ride it, it lights itself on fire.
That sounds really fun, actually. Do you get burned by the fire, or?
I mean, depends. Do you want to be burned by the fire, or?
I didn't start the fire, so I don't know.
What is going?
Yes. He'll just say
How much?
Damn it. I think it's uncommon.
It's uncommon, yeah.
150.
Okay, I'll get back to you if anyone wants one, but I just wanted to know if you had one.
Yes, I'm a normal. I also sell normal magical items as well, and I buy cursed items.
I literally am trying to think of some kind of magic item I'd want, but I can't even think of anything.
Okay.
But would I be able to find a leather worker who could turn, um, who could turn my tentacle into a whip?
Yeah, there. I will say you do have an NPC at the house that can build you it.
I will give them the tentacle and ask them if they can do something with it.
Right. All right. So Shelly will just look at you and give you a thumbs up, stating she will make you the best damn weird ass tentacle whip ever. What is my game?
Also, has Pepper's been teaching her the or common yet, or still, or
Oh
has
my!
he given up on that?
Did I teach her common already, or is she still?
Yeah, you have taught her common. It's just that whenever she works, she kind of gets really into it and kind of forgets to talk.
Okay.
But yeah, she has learned how to speak common. You have taught her that.
Okay.
Yes.
Man, I was looking for other like uncommon magic items to buy, and then I was like, "Ooh, finder's goggles! You get an advantage on insight." And then I was like, "Oh, I need to have a mark of finding." Damn you, Eberron! You have foiled me once.
It's just not ever. Dragon marks don't exist in this world. I haven't found a way to actually implicate them yet. So yeah.
To be honest, with all the lore I know of dragon marks, it might be better just to leave them in Eberron. But that's up to you. That's up to DMs. Let them have fun with whatever they want.
Right. So yeah. Right. So you give her the thingy, and
Mhm.
is there anything else anyone else would like to do, or
Yes.
what do you like to do, Miss Anne?
Livia, we'll go to a letter worker, like very good, reputable one,
Mm-hmm.
to get herself a coat.
Right.
So she will explain to the seller, I really don't want something plain. You know, I kind of want something a bit like kind of sexy. A little bit. Why not? Like maybe with some woolen fabric, very thick,
Mm-hmm.
a dark blue, something that will advantage my bust, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And with fur trim, it
Mm-hmm.
has to be like reused fur, not really for like killing animals for fur. So if you have some old things that will work, um, yeah. And if you could put a brush on it because we're gonna leave soon.
Well, this is a nice lady. She's like, well, we have some old winter wolf coats, so I can see what I can scrounge up for you in no time. Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever heard of the word pinup. Kind of a little bit what I'm going for.
Yeah, I gotcha. I 100% know where you're going for, Miss Ed. Don't worry. Hmm. Right. Well, I
Pin-up
can
wizard.
I can have something
Pinup is
done. Let's see. Since I have the materials, I have the time. I can have something done in an hour or two.
That's perfect. I have a little bit more shopping to do around,
Mm-hmm.
so that works.
Alrighty. So
How
then,
much will this cost me?
let's see. It's a bit of a rush job. It'll be about 65 gold.
All right. She will pay 65 gold.
Okay.
Then she will go to other shop to get some different clothes for winter. because I mean she's like in little weird booties. So she's gonna be wearing pants,
Mm-hmm.
leather pants, with also like high boots
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like a shirt, white shirt tucked in her pants.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna go for that style. And she's also gonna go to any magic shop for possible scrolls. Maybe.
Okay. Is there anything specific you're looking for, or like in terms of scrolls? I mean,
I haven't had time to look at the magic.
I
I was looking at coats.
didn't miss ad.
um.
There's only so much the DM can do.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Like that Ian is buying like pin-up clothes for Olivia, and Lucian is paying exorbitant amounts of money for dresses. And Webby was just like, "Give me a big fucking coat and gloves, or hat, a big fucking hat and gloves."
They gave you a big fucking hat.
Especially Lucian being like, Olivia, she's a smart woman. She should have something plain. And she's like, I want something sexy.
She's going full on Laura Croft treasure hunter clothing right now, apparently. I mean, the new one, not the old one. Yeah.
Level 4. I could look
Just-
for some polymorph. That could be interesting.
Mhm.
Dimension Door 2. You can not give me all of those, by the way. I'm just saying some
I know.
that I would like.
Level 4. What is the Kyle? What is the rarity?
Slow,
bonus?
maybe. Maybe major image 2.
Mhm. So polymorph, dimension door, and major image. Gotcha. All right. Let me just roll something real quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Miss Anne.
Yes.
So like one of the best magic shops would be Gills. So I imagine when you get there, Mr. Pippers is probably leaving it, maybe, or he probably left a long time ago. I'm not sure. Up to Kyle on that one.
What am I doing now? I'm sorry.
Um, Anne was going to a magic shop, and the only one they really have in the town is Gills. They kind of want to get more, but he keeps scaring off the competition by just being him.
Whenever there's a town hall meeting, he comes running in going, "Ah, do not open another, or I shall curse this town and everyone in it."
Yeah, and then they throw toilet paper at him.
Ow, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Pretty much. But yep. So Miss Anne, Gil looks at you. He's just like, oh, interesting. Second customer. How may I be of assistance? Oh, so you're looking for those things?
Steal the monkey paw.
You had it.
Just
You put it
stares.
back.
She just stares at Pippers like, I don't do that.
I'm not there anymore.
Oh.
You just left the building, but no. Just like, Right. I'm fresh out of. Let's see. Fresh out of this one down. I do, however, have Dimension Door. My last one, actually. Is this something you're interested in buying?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have polymorph, right?
Not at the moment, no.
Oh, okay.
I can order some for you.
He used the last one on his wife. Ba-bunching! Sorry.
I actually did kind of have a joke I was gonna do, but I kind of voted against it.
All right. And how much for this wonderful spell, my beautiful Gil?
Alright, okay,
Wow.
what is the level, what is the rarity on the level 4 scroll spell?
Uh, duh, 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 duh.
You mentioned you're level 4? I thought it was level 5.
4.
4? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, Finn abuses it a lot.
Fourth level, it is considered a rare item.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Miss Anne, do you have money?
I do, but yeah.
Cantrips in first level are common. Second and third are fourth and fifth are rare. Sixth to eighth are very rare, and ninth is legendary.
He's just like, oh hey, make sure to give Pippus this spell scroll of wish. The only problem is he can only wish for a banana. Why?
Can I now? My question is if I could wish for a banana, is there any? It has to be in the form of a banana, but would I be able to change the wish into whatever I want it to be?
No, it
But
can
it's
only
still
be a
banana.
banana. Just a banana.
But so I can't say like I summon a banana who's not only sentient but also has a railgun.
Yeah, you can't do that. It has to be banana.
Damn.
But okay, jokes aside, Gil's just like, all right. How about this? I'll sell this to you. Since your friend Pippus has given me a cursed item, I can consider that somewhat payment. So I'll sell this to you for 800 gold. How's that sound?
Woo! I'm very sorry, Gil, but can't really afford that.
Hey, fair. Maybe if you change your mind, I'll have it reserved for all of you.
Yeah. Otherwise, do you have like water breathing scroll?
You're not
Maybe
using
I'm
a monkey's paw, you bitch. Sorry, Miss Anne. But let's see. Water breathing. I believe that's first level.
Third.
Third? Wow.
Yes.
That's uncommon. Uncommon. I'll sell it to you for. I'll sell it to you for. He's thinking. I'm thinking actually.
Remember how I brought you those hag's head? Well, that one hag head.
Give me a persuasion, man.
And all those hellhounds and wink. Wow.
You try to
No.
persuade, but the wife looks at you. It's like, I'm gonna pull
She
you in
winks
here.
but gets something in her eyes and makes a very ugly face.
Okay, so right as these spankies is like, this very lovely human-looking woman kind of appears from the back, and she's like, now, dear, how about just giving it to her for free? It's just like, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, I was bored, and you haven't really done anything of importance. Besides, don't you have a magic tooth to deal with? It's like, right, I'll be right back. Don't you steal anything from here. Make sure that dumb kobold stops trying to steal the monkey's paw. It's bad enough I'm gonna have to deal with him later. So, this nice lady. What?
I was gonna say, don't tempt me, Faithful. Don't tempt me.
I'm being no butt. I'm not trying to tempt you. I'm literally just trying to make a joke. I promise. So yes, this nice lady's just like, alright. Seeing as how my silly little servant is gone, I'll sell this to you for 25 gold.
That's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also have the sending spell?
Yes, that'll be another 25 gold as well.
I'll take that too.
Mm-hmm.
And where's this lady been before?
Oh, by the way, Pippa's, you would have noticed that you felt like you were being watched. when you were in the
Oh my,
shop.
oh my god, this is the true form of his wife.
Essentially, maybe. Yes, that'll be for both. It'll be 50 gold. Is there anything else you would love?
She hands a 50 gold.
Hmm.
I'm looking quickly, but I'm not sure there's anything else I want.
Okay.
Uh,
Featherfall. In case you need to save more than just 5 people.
oh wait, can I do that? What level is that?
Featherfall is
1.
first level, so
Oh,
it'll be like,
yeah, of course.
it'll be 25 gold. Normally it'll be 50, but she's literally giving it to you for almost super the cost.
That reminds me, I better prep that spell.
Yeah.
You should.
All right. And she's gonna buy all the necessary stuff to write all those spells, which I'm gonna calculate while you do stuff with other people.
Okay.
Fable, can I buy like shaded goggles? And because right now I'm wearing shaded glasses, and if we're gonna be up high, I don't want to accidentally lose them.
Yeah, you can buy shaded goggles.
How much would that be?
Let's see, since it's glass related, I'll say it's gonna cost you about 50 gold.
Oof.
You are asking them to give you glass. Glass is kind of on the con of is hard to work with here.
Eh.
Damn it, Kyle.
Lucian throws a bag of 50 golden peppers.
No, it's fine. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Alright, so you buy the shaded goggles.
I look cool. I look like one sexy as fuck kobold now.
Yep, they even give you whatever shade you want to have out of it. There you go.
Mhm.
Is there anything else anyone else would like to do, or no?
I would like to
Mm-hmm.
first go to Rex and see if my armor's done.
He'll say, he'll be like, right, I did it. I worked on armor. It is now 100% ready. You now have protection against any cold. This material was really weird to work with. Would not melt properly, or would sometimes melt too much. But pretty much he's saying that you have resistance against frost now. So
Yay!
your armor is basically a +1 that basically gives you advantage against fire and frost. So
Sweet. That also, if I remember right, you said it also gave me protection against environment cold as well, our frost.
yeah, because of the fact that the material he used was really special, it also basically worked like as a built-in. It basically had a built-in AC on it, so you don't have to
Nice.
worry about any two like hot environments. You'll basically be cooled off, as well as now as a built-in heater. So you gotta be careful because you might end up having a hurricane inside your armor.
That'd be awesome.
What? That's not awesome. That's literally like freaking science, man.
Weird science.
Right?
And I do want to take the time to switch, if I haven't done it at some point, switch my domain back to life.
Okay.
Or the sun, I guess.
Right. So you do that.
And I'll bust into my room. If I see Callie in there, I'll scream, Callie, I found another battle balloon I'm going to jump out of.
What? No.
Oh, yeah, also, we have the mission that's related to the dumb books. So, I'll be gone for a bit.
Fine. Just be safe.
Will. Like, she's kind of looking away. Come on, it's a battle balloon. I gotta jump off it. Plus, I have wings this time. I'll be fine. Besides, if the battleship does blow up like the other one before, I'll I can fly away.
I like how you're adding more and more lore to the bad, how bad it happened.
Yeah, why do you think we had to rebuild it? Shit, guys.
Guys, if the battle balloon blows up, it's Dushai's fault.
No, it isn't.
Oh my god.
I just thought of something. Now I have a semantics question.
Mm-hmm.
If Webby was to, because I have a cloak of billowing, right?
Right.
So if I was to tie the bottom two corners around her ankle, would she effectively have like a squirrel suit if she fell off the airship?
Maybe? I don't know how to answer that.
You know what? It doesn't matter because Webby wouldn't think of it anyway. So never mind.
Super Mario World.
No. I
Anyway,
just want to say I'm done with you all.
anyways,
I was gonna ask a dumb question. Like, when you planned this game out, did you think that it was gonna be like Lord of the Rings style or something?
No, I was hoping we'd have fun. I just never thought you guys would derail it to this
a lot.
point. Yeah, like it's essentially beyond derailed. It's like broke my expectations at this point.
Right.
You were expecting Lord of the Rings. You got Monty Python.
No, I'm happy this is Monty Python. I just didn't think we would break Monty Python.
Did I tell y'all the horrible thing that I allowed my players to do that
What?
I shouldn't have?
What did he do?
Oh no.
I gave them access to weed.
Oh no. Not Druid Herb.
And they've actually found an in-game application for it.
No.
I'm proud of them.
You have a whole party of Rastafarians.
Damn it. Okay, so
Paladin of legalize it, man.
right. Okay, so Miss Anne, before you leave the shop, the one lady says, right, now that you have everything you need, if you're ever looking for a patron, feel free to sort me out. Also let the little blue one know that I'm always watching him. He's really funny. And that if he ever wants power or even just to break stuff, that I'm always here for him.
Okay. Okay.
You
Yeah,
can't just call people blue. God.
You know when she says that, you feel cold. Like there's something wrong about the sentence entirely.
Oh shit! I actually have enough charisma to become a warlock.
I know, which is bad because you don't want her as a patron. Trust me. It's bad enough Gil's cursed.
Well, I'll head out. Nice meeting you. Thanks for the spells.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye bye, dear. Always remember, I'm always watching.
Ha 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 ha.
She just smiles and says, "Oh, Gil."
Oh my god! I now know who she and Gil are now.
Who?
Gil is Santa Claus.
What?
Whoa. Okay. What?
That's a stretch. What?
They're always watching.
Oh no, that is a stretch, Kyle. That is honestly a stretch.
Wow.
Jesus.
Okay.
That is wow. Okay. Right. Miss Anne, yeah, you now know Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus apparently.
Oh my.
I don't know. So yeah, that was Gil. You guys can set up for the next day, and yes, Dushai, Callie will just hug you and she'll look after everyone. And why do you need more rope?
I'm in the kitchen right now. Get back to me.
You can never have enough rope.
Coming from you, Cars, that is dirty.
What? It's It's
know.
in case if you need it for like it's like forming a chain so we don't get separated. Making a rope bridge.
Hmm.
If you ever need to tie up a bad guy, and so you can interrogate him for later,
I know, but it's still dirty coming from you.
and
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it fucking
the
is.
the bondage.
All right, D&D game's over. I'm gonna go freaking play Breath of the Wild.
On a serious note, like you ever seen the movie Treasure Planet?
Yes,
And they like tie themselves to the ship.
the ship. Yeah,
Mhm.
doing the black hole.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I
The rope is like 1 gold, I think.
think
Rope is like
it's really cheap.
yeah, rope is cheap. There is no reason why an adventurer should never have rope.
I know.
Magic rope though, magic rope's expensive.
No, I know. It's just that I know that silk rope is like 10
Oh.
gold a piece. I think.
Hemp rope, 50 feet of hemp rope is 1 gold piece.
Yeah. And then there's silk rope, which I think is like
That-
10 gold. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 gold.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering what. That's why I was hoping I got the right price.
Yeah, And it's more expensive because it's lighter than hemp rope.
I am going to buy a thing of silk rope too, if possible.
Okay. That'll be
Ugh.
10 gold, please.
Because it's nice and soft on my skin.
You don't have skin.
Wow.
What the hell is this?
That is your
I have
skin
skin.
criticism.
You have scales.
I know I have scales. Oh my god.
You never touch the snake or a lizard. They have soft scales, which is ridiculous, and I love it.
Oh, Fable. One more magic item purchase idea.
Yeah.
Could I get a do they have hand crossbow +1?
Yes.
150 gold?
150 gold.
Okay. I will totally do that.
Okay. There you go.
I see.
Silk, is there anything you would like to do, or no?
Can I get a magic breastplate?
+1?
Yes.
That'll be 150 gold, my dude.
And can I get a magic shield?
That'll also be 150 gold.
I will spend it. So 300 gold.
That's 300 in total.
I won't even try to haggle.
Okay. So yeah, you got a magic breastplate +1 and a magic shield +1.
Oh,
Yes.
one more item. Caltrips.
Isn't that like a couple silver, I think?
It's 1 gold.
Okay. It's weird. Everything's like a gold. But yeah, Cody, is there anything you would like to do or no?
Silk? Why did I say silk? You've
Mhm.
infected me, Fable.
I'm sorry. You said she's a drow, and I instantly think of freaking spiders and spider silk. I'm stupid.
It's okay. Ink is going to do 2 things. The first is she's going to try and find someone to do who needs like a rush job on a tattoo.
Okay.
She's, just someone who wants like a little small design that can be done within a day.
Okay.
Because she has no money and she needs winter clothing.
Does she?
Being a warforged doesn't give you any resistance to cold mechanically. I don't know if Fable wants to hand wave that or not, but
Well,
I can give her mine, literally, since I just got this armor.
I mean, she can't. Yeah, she can't do that. It's just, I was gonna say silk is made out of interesting metal, but metal does tend to like freeze up or frost up, like kind of get stuck in cold regions. You have to have like a specific
Frostbite.
you have to have like a specific kind of oil or something on you to make it so you won't be affected by it. I do try to have a little bit of semblance of realism in my game. Kind of, not really. Terrible.
Airplane antifreeze fluid.
This ad, I barely got you guys an airship. Now airplanes are insane. Okay.
That's what she needs.
Oh yeah, but yes, Cody. You can do a rush job, and you're able to, since you are a specialist when it comes to tattoos, probably one of the only ones here. I want to say you can make about 150 gold because
Neat.
tattoos actually do cost a lot of money in real life.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are able to make 150 gold for this rush job, and you do a roll me. I think you have. Do you have proficiency in artist tools like painter supplies? I mean.
I have proficiency in both painter's supplies and calligrapher's supplies.
All right. Give me a painter supplies roll, please, using your Dex modifier, if you would, just to see how well you do on the tattoo. Mhm.
Well,
Okay. You do a pretty good job. It's not your best. You're like, I want to say you're not 100% happy with it, but it'll do for now. Thinking I'm not 100% sure how much of a perfectionist she is, so that's just my interpretation. But yeah,
I've decided she's kind of a big perfectionist. She's very unhappy with this, and whoever the client is, she makes a follow-up appointment with them to touch that up.
okay, very good, very good. I mean, very well. Words. But yeah, you're able to buy yourself some winter clothing, which will run you up to about, depending on how like fancy you want it, kind of like how Livia got it. It'll normal winter outfit will cost you about 25 to about 50 gold on how again on how fancy you want it to be. So yeah, you're able to spend that money to get yourself some supplies. As
I'm I'm gonna say she wants a big parka and an ushanka.
okay, I honestly have no idea what a shanka is. I know what a parka is, but I'll look it up later.
Uh, it's one of those fuzzy hats that are stereotypically associated with Russia.
Oh, okay, now
You
I
know,
know.
with like the
Yeah, gotcha. That will be 50 gold in total for both of the items. So there you go. You have, I believe, yeah, we have a second. We're having a second shopping episode, Betters. But there you go. You now have a parka and a shanka for 50 gold, and you have 100 gold that you can use for whatever else you want to buy. Is there anything else you would like to do?
okay, two things.
Hmm.
I don't actually have calligrapher's supplies on me. I've got the proficiency, but not the actual thing.
Okay.
Olivia could give
So,
him some. Well, give her some.
all right. Uh, so that's settled then, and she would also like to print out. Just go to the local fantasy FedEx and or Kinko's or whatever, and create a handful of business cards
Okay.
because we're going to Grimthor, and this is an opportunity for networking.
Okay. I've never had a player want to network before, but sure. Let's say you spend the rest of the time printing out some cards. Oh my god, we're going past Monty Python now. We're going into the office. Jesus. Oh my god.
Well,
I mean,
Olivia has the infinity ink bottle thing.
Mm-hmm.
She can help on as many business card as ink needs.
right, so basically Ink just needs to buy some card stock, and
Yep.
Okay.
together we can make our own.
I'll say that'll cost you like 10 gold or something for the cards. Since you're buying a lot of them. I don't know. This is weird. Okay. Um, that's all. We can go to what Dusha wants to do now and then probably more shopping or something.
Do we want to put an actual number to that, or just like an arbitrary amount of business cards?
We can say. How does 50 sound?
Okay.
Networking in the D&D game. Jesus Christ, what has this become? You know, when I said I wasn't prepared or thought my chapter would, like, this arc would be well, I didn't think it would turn into this. I'm gonna be honest with you all. Okay, so Dashai, you you make your way back home where you were going. You said you're gonna talk to Roxy. What were you gonna talk to her
Yes.
about?
Roxy, is it possible to make
Mm-hmm.
a device that basically could shoot out grappling hooks or claw to grab onto someone?
I mean, yeah, anything's possible. You just need the right supplies, the right attitude, and the right amount of time.
Can you do it in a day?
I mean, I can do it in an hour. I feel insulted. You think I can? It'll take me a day. Jeez, you
Oh
don't
well, you
even know
said
me.
time. Okay, I don't know how long
I mean,
it takes. I'm
yeah, but
sorry. I'm sorry. This is my first time. Pippers makes weird stuff. And it usually takes them forever, so I just assumed.
I mean, yeah, but Pippers isn't the second greatest artificer in the world, so
Great. So could you possibly make something that shoots out? I don't know. Let's see. 5 ropes to grapple onto people.
I can make. Let's see. Let me roll something for her.
Basically, I'm turning Deshai into a parachute.
Okay. Um. Alrighty. Okay, that's better. I can make you one that shoots out 3.
I'll take it.
Alright.
And how much would it cost for the materials? And another item is, could you make something that, I don't know, some of them are pretty heavy. Probably not as heavy as me though, but is it possible to make something that would, like, I don't know, some kind of backpack that would shoot out something to safely float down back onto the ground if you're really high in the air so you don't die? Something that's not magic based, because
Why are we all expecting to crash so much?
I don't know. I promise I'm not gonna crash
it's not.
guy.
No, it's not crashing. It's more of people being thrown off or getting knocked off.
Well,
I mean, Feather
There's
is
that,
like
Gwen.
5 creatures.
Yeah, but we are also going to anti-magic areas.
Oh. Yeah.
This is why I'm preparing.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. My master made something like that. It's kind of what I used back when I crashed my. Okay, let's not talk about that. Right? Yeah, I can make you something like that, no problem.
Perfect. So could I get one of those and then the grappling shooty thingy?
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give you as much as you need.
Well, I have most of the supplies here, and I already have Robo here to help me. He's talking about the robot who's now yellow to match the
Hey,
color.
Robo, how long has it been?
You just
Can't believe
nod,
Peppers forgot about you.
right? You literally have a robot and you forgot about him, Peppers.
Guys, I gotta tell you something I just found out.
What?
Hmm.
My car is repairable.
That's
Yay!
Yay!
That's great
That's good.
news, my guy.
But my question is are they going to repair it or not? That is the ultimate question.
I mean,
They
well,
they better.
I mean, Kyle, just look on the bright side, my guy. It's repairable.
Hmm.
Don't let
That's
the
true.
thoughts about the other thing get to you now. Just you finally got some great news. Focus on that.
That is true. That is very true.
Alright,
Okay.
but yeah. Yeah, she's just like, using Robo's help, I should have it done in about 2 hours. Let's see what else. I'm gonna need this, that. So it's not gonna be really magic and more science. It's
That's perfect.
I'll toss you about 50 gold. I pretty much have all the rope and stuff. I kind of steal stuff from you guys. And she's like, wait, no, you didn't hear that. Never mind. Right.
Well, I mean, that's impossible for my room because it's guarded by my spider and pseudo dragon. Right?
Yeah, let's go with
Flashback to them just like looking at her as she enters and then ignoring her as she takes stuff.
Yeah, she literally just takes rope and small trinkets and stuff.
And they're just like, whatever.
Yeah, she's just like, yeah, I'll have it done in an hour. I'll cost you about 50 gold, if anything.
Cool. Yeah, sweet. So I'll do that. So one parachute. And what is the grappling thing gonna be? Like, is it a belt like Usopp's, or is it gonna be like
I'm gonna say a belt
different?
like Usopp's, honestly.
Okay.
But as I talked to Kyle, she has a weird naming sense, so be prepared if it's gonna sound weird when she gives it to you.
What did we talk about? I completely forgot.
Remember how you decided to name Sexy Drider girlfriend that, and you're just like, maybe it can be like Roxy named it something weird.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll get back to you on what the name is of those things.
That's good. I'll just put grappling belt for now.
Mhm.
A parachute.
Alrighty. So yep. If there's nothing else we can do, we can push forward to the next day where you guys all have your stuff and whatnot. Also, Dashai, well saying.
What I do?
She gives you this belt, and it's basically called. Oh no, that's a stupid name.
Well, you said I was gonna be stupid, so I am ready for it.
Parachute belt.
No, she's just like, all right. So after some time and a few explosions, no real problem. There's a fire, but Reds pulled it out. It's okay. Here's your belt. I call it the hooker belt because when you do this, you can hook everyone. Yeah, I told you it was gonna be
Yes.
stupid.
Yes.
Best name ever.
I warned you. She literally has a terrible naming sense. It's literally a quirk.
What? What's wrong, huh? It's the oldest working job, huh?
It
Don't make fun
literally
of it.
is. It's ridiculous.
It's the
That's
oldest working profession.
It is.
It's the longest running profession.
Right?
Yes. There you go, profession. Thank you. I was thinking proficiency for some dumb reason.
That's because we're in D&D.
But anyway.
I'll be right back.
Right. So anyway, what this belt does is you see this. If you press this button here, you're instantly able to shoot hooks at people. It only really works if you want to save them. I mean, I can make it grapple people, but that's gonna kind of take more time, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna probably set something else on fire. So, it's cool.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna put it on, and who's there? Is Lucian there? No. I have a more fun idea.
Oh no! What are you
Snowflake.
planning? Snowflake.
Yeah. Hey, Snowflake, you want to try out something with me? It's gonna be fun.
She instantly says yes because when you mentioned fun.
Yes. Callie, maybe you should be ready to catch her just in case. And I grab her and fly up.
She just wheezes happily.
And then I think everyone that's on the farm would see me just toss her.
Yes, everyone. Lucian, Livia, Webby, everyone. Also, Liv, you got your really lovely coat that pretty much shows off your lady features and is pretty much like something out of a pinup. So yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
if no one in the party needs it, he will. Lucian will be donating uh his old shield, his leather armor, and his old breastplate to Rex for him to work with if he wants to make something with them.
I imagine you doing this now as I'm tossing Snowflake very high in the air.
Yeah, probably just be like, Hannah's like, here you go, Rex. Take this if you can work. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, so you see me drop her, and then after a bit, I just activate the belt to grab her.
She's still weeing like in happiness, not even worried about this.
Yeah,
And if you see,
Lucian's just right now trying to catch her, like, oh!
as you see the belt essentially shoot out a small hook that wraps around Snowflake, covering her with rope, which essentially either is like really soft rope. I was gonna say you can use the what do you call it, the silk version, but I feel like hemp will be safer and a lot better for safety reasons.
Actually, they have the same strength check on them
Hmm.
of 17
Okay.
for breaking.
Well, I think it's more for save their ass than comfort, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's makes sense. So yeah. So the belt basically rolls around her, and she's been grappled. Essentially,
Yay.
she's now just swinging back and forth, basically just with a giant smile on her face. And when you briskly capture her, she's like, again, again.
I fly even higher as I pull the rope up back to me to unhook her and reset the belt.
Okay.
How is her brother taking this?
He's just looking at you like, what the hell are you doing to my sister? Kind of.
Oh, if I hear him say that, I'll fly down and grab him too. It's like,
Doesn't-
now let's try with two,
Oh my god.
and I'll
Okay.
do the same exact thing.
All right. You all just watch in either horror or joy. I don't really know. As Dustshine basically picks up the children and starts flying and carrying them off and throwing them and using the belt to catch them.
Yes,
Damn it.
excellent.
All right.
Yeah, I need to test it some way. It was either gonna make Lucian suffer or, and have fun with the kids.
Okay.
I chose the kids.
Oh, by the way, Dutchside, I do need you to roll me a strength save, please. Oh, a strength check, or what did we save? I don't know.
But they're children.
Well, it'd probably be them. No, you're right. They are children.
Well, no, I assume I would have to roll the strength save, considering I'm the one that is grabbing them and,
Yeah.
trying to hold them up.
This is not going to be too high because Snowflake and Gets are children. So yeah, a 10 will work fine. They're not heavy. So probably someone like Lucian who wears armor will be a bit higher, because the weight and stuff. But yeah.
That's why I have the parachute in case if I ever fail it.
Oh god, that's a scary thought. But yes. So yeah, you're able to catch them and pretty much just go back and forth and be a potato with them.
Yes. And then I'll set them down after a bit and be like, yes, what a good test experiment. That's what you artificers call it, right? Test experiment.
Mm-hmm. But some of us call it falling with style. And
What?
Lucian's just kind of like just glaring at the side like, Dashai, do not endanger the lives of children.
Callie was there to grab them if anything went wrong.
He's just gonna look to Callie. Why did you allow this?
Jesus. She just shrugs. She's just like, I don't control her. I tried. It's too much trouble. And then, like,
Besides, I needed to test this before, we actually needed it.
yeah, and you actually do see Roxy taking notes and stuff. She's just like, all right. So Dust Shy, in case you ever need it, I'm gonna work on the hooker belt part, version 2.0.
The
Deal.
hooker belt.
Yes, that's what
Did you not hear that earlier?
No, I missed that.
Oh, by the way, Cars, thanks to Kyle, Roxy has a terrible, terrible naming sense for stuff.
Oh no.
Yes, blame Kyle.
Dang it.
It is. He literally talked to me when she first became a thing. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, she calls it the hooker belt.
The hooker belt.
God, I hate my life. But yes, nonetheless, there you go. If there's not anything you guys want to do, we can skip to the next day where you guys start making your way to Drimthor.
To Grimthor.
Yes. Is everyone prepared? Got your warm clothing packed?
My armor will be fine.
Very well. Losing the
I
skin.
look fabulous.
Miss Anne
Yes.
does look fabulous.
At least you're prepared. That's good.
So you're all prepared. You have your
Kind of-
winter coats.
Can't afford your fingers getting frostbite. One, that'd be terrible. Two, can't cast spells.
Oh, I did forget to get gloves. Oh well, it's fine. My hands are always warm.
You can just stick your hands in these gloves.
Yeah, I can just borrow one from Webby, and it's all good.
He's just kind of like just shoving his face into his backpack and just screaming.
I feel like I broke you guys. I'm sorry. Thank Kyle for the terrible naming sense.
Ha.
Alrighty. So the next morning, you guys did a long rest, and even though you didn't really do anything like too exhausting or using any spell slots, feels bad, man.
Olivia will have left all the bling she has home
Alrighty.
because she's like, cold metal.
Yeah, cold and metal's not a good. Where's heat? Anyway, so you guys get ready. You meet up with what's his face? I forgot his name, and he's my character. Jesus Christ.
Iron beard, someone.
Yes.
Beard, someone.
It was Garrett.
Thank you.
It was not Garrett, was it?
Yes, it was Garrett.
It was because of Garrett Popcorn. See, it came in fucking
I mean,
handy.
I hate the fact that that's how you remember the name, but you know what? Vendors can't be choosers right now.
It was Geralt, and he's like the Witcher, but dwarf version. That would be so weird.
Right? Dwarf Geralt. So, you guys get ready. Next morning, you meet up with Geralt. I was gonna call him Geralt. Darn it, Ed! Darn it, you infected me now. You meet up with. Oh, God.
Garrett?
Garrett, yes, thank you. I was gonna call him Gerald again. Darn it. With Garrett. Ironbeard. And he's just like, ha. Perfect. Y'all ready. Y'all ready for the adventure. Now, yes. All ready for an adventure? Note, the roads have been semi-quiet as of late, so we're not going to have to worry about too much worry, so we should just keep that easy. Remember, always wear your winter outfits when we get into Iron. I was gonna call it Iron Force. God damn it, Grimthor territory, because you will probably freeze.
See, I told you! I told you!
It's still somewhat winter, so yeah.
Ah!
All right.
I'm going to die!
All right, so I have rolled ahead of time. There are no encounters for you guys, like no random encounters. So you guys pretty much go to Grimthor. Relatively uneventful, kind of boring to be honest. Mostly because last time you guys went there were random encounters. But yeah, you guys spend about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks to get to Grimthor's territory, where it does get really cold. If there's anything you guys want to talk about it, feel free to do it now. If not, I'll probably forget.
Have I ever told you about my tragic past backstory? Oh.
All right, let's skip that.
Anyways,
The backstory you like lie about, Lucian, and you
Dang.
would just avoid talking about it.
Dang, Ann,
man.
call me out like that. Jeez. Dang, Ann.
she's sick of your backstory shit.
Man, why you gotta low blow me like that? That's a cheap shot.
I'm good.
Anyway,
Okay, so yeah.
I used to torture people for, well, I was about to say for a living, but
You're not alive.
it's always for a living.
in a very literal sense, where if I didn't do it, someone would kill me.
That
Oh,
sounds
man.
glorious.
Yeah, that sounds. Oof. Oh man. Yeah. So. Pippas, you got some new goggles. Those look great.
Yep.
on you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, how much did those cost you?
More than I want to admit.
Oh well, that is quite bad. Why didn't you come get me?
I forgot.
You forgot that I like to haggle to save
No,
money.
I just forgot. I just forgot to ask for you. I'm sorry.
Pippas, I'm hurt. You forgot.
I didn't forget about you. I thought you were busy.
Never too busy for my best buddy.
Ah, thank you.
Don't you believe him?
What happened to Benjamin being your best buddy?
Did I ever say that?
After he died in the tragic war of the sunless roads, he needed a new best buddy.
And Lucian's just kind of look to the side and sniffle. We don't talk about Benji after we lost him.
You know he's still alive, right?
Yes, where is he?
He works
I
at
see
the bar.
I don't see him.
I see him on the couch every morning.
What you talking about? That's just a lumpy couch.
He was sleeping on the. Yeah, he was sleeping on the couch this morning. He even
Really?
said hi to us.
Really? I didn't notice that.
He made us pancakes.
I sat on the couch this morning. I just noticed it was kind of lumpy, but
I'm gonna lean into Livia and like that does explain that weird, like him sitting in Benjamin's lap during breakfast. I thought it was like him hitting on it. Benjamin or something.
I'm reminded of an old Scrubs joke. Jesus Christ. I don't. Okay, this is gonna be a far-fetched reference because I don't know how many of you will remember this, but
I remember Scrubs.
Lucien, you're reminding me of JD and how like insecure he is, or how like self-absorbed he is. Like when people literally wear, like when girls wear a wedding ring, they basically become invisible to him.
Oh yeah.
That is what you're reminding me of right now. Like you're just so self-absorbed in the moment that Benjamin is literally invisible to you right now.
And that's why Lucien never saw the shop girl anymore.
Right? That is, yeah, she put on a wedding ring and she disappeared.
Oh man. No, that wouldn't be an issue for Lucien.
That is an old ass reference right there. Jesus Christ.
What Scrubs?
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, and not knowing it, that wouldn't be a surprise.
Nah, as usual.
It's
As usual.
It's a comedy doctor show.
You and your weird Canadian TV.
I mean, I probably understand like 30% of
Yeah.
the general game because of how many references there are that I just never get.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, I don't know if Anne would know about Total Drama Island. I mean, you could do that.
No, no
Hell,
Total
no,
Drama
no,
Island.
no, no, no.
So-
That was actually a good show.
I think that was made in Canada. I think, or maybe Code Lyoko.
Okay, like because I'm in Quebec, everything I consumed was French, well, Quebec made, or even sometimes from France.
I'll be
So
there.
there's a
for
lot of
you.
like English Canadian shows that I've never heard of.
What about Miraculous Ladybug? No,
What?
never mind. I
I
guess she
don't know.
has.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's a French show.
All right, we just know
I
that
don't
Lucian is
understand what you said.
Oh, Miraculous Ladybug.
And Cat Noir.
Yeah, that's a French one. That's the only one I know on top of my head.
What the heck is
All right,
that?
so on our
That's too recent for me, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
so
Sorry,
Black
sorry for the derail.
All right, we just know that Lucian's a terrible friend, obviously.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Once they're out of his lives, he just forgets them for good.
It's more like he can't cope with
Lost.
them not being around. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So you guys, after a while, after a long trip of Lucy and very questionable friendship with Benji, you guys make it to Grimthor. As you guys enter the port city of Snowhaven, it begins to get colder for y'all, so you have to put on your outfits and stuff. Dashai,
I
giving your
don't.
armor, yeah, giving your armor now has been upgraded to deal with cold and heat. It's basically have your own indoor heater.
It feels like a hurricane against my chest.
She's got her own central air system going,
Pretty much, yeah.
keeping her at a comfortable 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
Soon I'll upgrade this where that system will like extend out 5 feet and 10 feet.
Damn it. What are you,
And everyone-
paladin?
And then everyone's gathered around you for warmth or cold.
Oh my god. Right. Also, before you all left, Rex would have told you guys to be careful and that if you by chance find any new materials to bring it back for them so you can mess with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys, yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, when it's gonna be to the to the wicked terrain, it's gonna be a bit more exploration than it was in the past. So if you guys want to look for anything cool, let me know because it's barren territory pretty much. So you guys could probably find like a treasure chest full of gold or a treasure chest full of materials you've never seen before. So yeah, let's have fun with that.
Nice. Is there anything about the wicked terrain with plant life and stuff, like in one of Megan's books?
That's the thing. There's not really much knowledge about it, but apparently Megan believes that, like in one of Megan's books, it's believed that there are like a lot of desert type plants, like cactuses and stuff, as well as like things like what do you call them, Venus flytraps that live in environments that are heavy on the whole survival of the fittest, essentially. Like
I'm totally gonna get all of those.
yeah, so pretty much those are the kind of plants you'll probably see there, is according to Megan's notes.
Nice.
She
I'm
does
gonna get
say-
all those. Tred's gonna steal them and then turn them into weapons.
Probably. But yes. So yeah, you guys finally make it into the city of Grimthor. Last time you guys were here, well, 4 of you. Well, yeah, 4 of you. I was right on that. Wait, was I? Yeah. 4 of you were here. You basically were dealing with the Silver War. Webby was in chains. Benjamin was in chains as well. So yeah, now it's Silk, Livia. This is a new place for y'all. Well, Livia, you've been to Grimthor before because you used to travel with your master.
Yep.
So you basically, as soon as you get close to the city, you see multiple mountaintops. Within the mountains, there's a city that's been carved into the mountain itself. There's a giant metallic door that leads into the city, but on both sides of the door, there are two dwarven statues of what appears to be two dwarvish warriors of some kind, or two big head figures guarding both the doors with axes. As you enter the building, Garrett says to anyone who's curious or interested, he's just like, it's good to be home. Right, I don't know how many of you have actually been here, but if you're curious, those are I guess not really guardian angels or saints. We call them paragons, I guess you could say. Those of us that have helped make the dwarven race a lot better. You all would probably know the one on the left. He's like, you all would probably recognize that one as Lady Hestia, the dwarven deity of housing and construction. If it wasn't for her, our dwarven kind probably wouldn't be here right at all. But enough about that. Let's go meet up with those nerds. As soon as you enter the building, like this beautiful city, you see a hallway with about 13 statues, each one of a different type of dwarf, each one with like a different weapon or a different tool in hand. The Hall of Paragons. One day I hope to be there. Then again, I probably will never be. Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Hmm.
this is all quite very nice.
Yes.
I'm guessing these are important dwarves.
Yes. Each one of them, as I mentioned, are the paragon of the dwarven race. Each one, as I mentioned, has done something different for us. They basically found new technology for us or helped out in different ways.
I see. Interesting.
Mhm.
I'm really tempted to have Lucian just kind of pull out his viola and just start playing the I am a dwarf and I dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
Oh my god.
It's a shame you're not a dwarf, Lucian. You could maybe one day be in these halls.
Oh well, that is fine. No need for that. I mean, I'm sure I'll have statues made of myself for other reasons. Besides, I like being what I am, what I look like. I don't think I could handle the maintenance of a beard.
What about your hair? They're growing so fast. It's weird.
Yes, I think it has something to do with the belt I'm wearing. I mean, I've only known elves to have such long, luxurious locks, but now I'm being not sure if it's a blessing or a curse. But just trying to style it is becoming very much a hustle.
Yeah. Well, you could give me the belt.
Why? Do you want long, luxurious locks as well?
I don't know. Do you think it would fit me?
I mean, your hair is fairly long right now, and I think it looks good. I think it fits you quite well.
What about like super long?
Hmm. I don't know. Why don't you grow it out naturally, and we'll see.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while.
That's fine. No need to rush. Trust me, do not want to magically wake up one morning and have a bunch of hair just tangled into knots all around your pillow. It's not fun.
It's not.
You just don't know how to care for your hair, Lucian.
Well, every morning I have to cut off a bunch so I can style it the way I want to. Well,
It's
I
kind
guess
of choppy there, by the way.
yes, I know it's hard to get the back right. I can't see that well in the mirror, but I do my best with what I can.
I mean, I could help, but
Oh,
it's
you
kind
were
of a bit too much, like cutting your teammates' hair.
yes, it's yes, I understand that. Besides, I did not know you were a hairstylist.
Well, I'm good at many things.
Clearly, you must be. I guess, well, with hairstyling, I guess you have to be very good with your hands, and since you're a wizard, you are quite good with your hands. All that manipulating and finger work you have to do to weave those signs you do.
Mm-hmm. And calligraphy.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you can cut my hair next time. I think it's kind of a day by day thing. It doesn't always grow incredibly long every morning. Sometimes it stays, the same as when I slept.
All right. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe.
Okay. If my hair starts growing long again, I will be sure to ask if you'd be interested in help me give it a trim.
Olivia will look into voodoo practices she can do with hair.
Oh God!
This hair.
Kidding.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm kidding.
Oh god, just become evils. But yeah, alright. So you guys, I'm gonna describe Grimthor a bit more. Grimthor, something that Livia would know, but most of you, unless you've traveled here, wouldn't, is the interesting thing is they have like a bunch of torches for lights here and there, as well as some of the light stones that can be found in the Underdark. But something else is there's literally portions of the mountain that are spewing lava. Or it'll probably be magma since it's still underground. I don't know, somatics, honestly. There's literally molten lava or like magma pouring down into pools of the mountain that are nowhere near like any of the buildings, but most of the light generated in this building comes from the magma itself. Ah, it's good to be home. Right, this way to Tinkertown.
Oh yes. By the way, I was wondering if you have heard of a dwarf by the name of Zachary.
Oh, yes. Right, we have heard of him. He
Hey, Sammy.
he's been detained right now.
Ah, he is still. Oh,
Yes.
Lucian, how the
yes.
fuck do you remember Zachary, but like forget about Benjamin?
I have not forgotten about Benjamin.
But he was right there in the house, and you didn't even notice him. Never mind. I should have brought Callie with me. My mental state.
Oh my god, Kelly's you're basically your PTS dog. Jesus Christ.
No, she's my PTS sister. God.
I'm sorry. Just I'm still having trouble come to terms with Benji no longer running with us.
You literally sat on him. Are you...
You wouldn't do that, no. He was making a joke. Because it's easier to make jokes than confront the feelings. But,
He just calls from like 40 feet away. Web.
Webby, you're not allowed to swim in the magma. Stop it.
Yeah. That's brave words coming from someone within Eldritch Blast range.
Bring it on, wizard boy.
It's Warlock, you uncultured swine. Oh. No, it's like, well, yes, I heard Zachary had uh, been detained. I knew of him for a short while.
Mhm.
Uh, is he, able to receive visitors?
Um, I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll get back to you on that one.
Alright, no worries.
Probably
Yeah.
doesn't want to see us. We did kind of like, oh, he's in jail now. Okay.
Well, I mean, wasn't much we could do. And I didn't really think coming to Grimthor and saying we wish to see someone who was taken prisoner would be a good idea. Might, insinuate some type of criminal association, perhaps, would be very bad for us. But now that we're here for an official business, just take advantage of us being on official business, we could see him then. And just be more of a happenstance kind of thing.
That's true.
Ready?
I need to clean my glasses.
Same, actually.
Nerd.
You're a nerd too, Kyle.
It's not because I'm a nerd, because I'm blind. I'm sorry.
I know. I wear glasses too.
I know you nerd. Get out of here. Only nerds like you wear glasses.
Ooh, nice dress.
Wearing glasses since I'm 4. Proud nerd, motherfuckers.
Anyway, yes. So as you guys continue to walk around this place, you notice dwarves of all kinds, Duragas, hill dwarves and mountain dwarves walking around carrying pieces of metal here and there, as well as you see a couple golems actually. Golems made of stone and metal walking around carrying some of the heavier supplies. As you get to what appears to be Tinkertown, which is this small section, well, not small section, a section of the city that mostly belongs to the gnomes of this beautiful city.
No.
Mm-hmm. Kyle, there's your gnomes that you can be like, "Tuh," at.
But
You know, my attitude towards gnomes has changed a lot as I grew as a better person. So,
Okay.
Lucian's just
Ah,
gonna
no.
kind of start measuring Pippers.
why are you measuring me?
You said you grew as a
I'm mis-
you said you grew as a better person, but you haven't really grown an inch.
Wow.
There's like a part of me that wants to punch you right now.
Oh, you want metaphor, right, metaphor.
Oh my goodness.
This is my fault. This is my fault for walking away for a moment.
Yes. That wasn't even the moment. You were gone like for 10 minutes, my guy, but some
Yeah, I had to talk about.
Cars.
It's okay.
Mhm.
It's okay.
It's fine. That's
Okay.
important.
Yep. So you guys finally make it to Tinkertown, where you see gnomes, different gnomes doing different things. You see gnomes with different outfits, kind of like scientist outfits, bunch of different outfits, as well as a bunch of gnomes have like these really funny looking hats with that appear to be made out of metal and have a strange disc-like object moving back and forth and appears to be going everywhere. Essentially, they have discs like small antennas on their hats, going everywhere. One even appears to have lightning going between two rods for some reason.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. As you go here, it's like, right, everyone, welcome to Tinkertown, the home of Ocraria's best artificers, tech engineers, and everything. This is where we're gonna find the battle balloon.
Lucian's just kind of looked at Pippers. and kind of whispers like, do they now have your arousal? I mean, your attention?
You kind of started roboting there for a moment.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Retracted.
Okay.
Never mind.
Also, you do see something somewhat familiar. You see clockwork robots, kind of like you've seen with Robo. They appear to be helping the gnomes make objects and stuff like that. It's like, alright, everyone, follow me. Pippers, give me a perception check.
Guidance?
Yes, you can have guidance.
Gonna need it.
You're gonna need it. 15.
15.
Oh my god.
Okay.
God, I hear God. God damn it. God, I hate the fact that everyone has like 2 same syllable names. Anyway, whatever.
Kai, car, kai, ka, same, they're kind of different syllables.
Not,
Yeah,
you know what I meant. Don't you use the English language against me?
English, MF, do you speak it?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Anyway.
No.
Darn it, Ed.
That was good.
You're grounded, Ed.
Why?
Oh my. Don't you sassy me, you. Anyway. Yeah. Pippers, you see your old friend Dex.
Son! Oh wait, Dex is not the one that owes me money.
No, he's
No.
not the one that owes you money.
Jack and Dexter.
Someone just owe you money now if they're a kobold.
Yeah.
I forgot what the name of the other one is. I like remember and forget,
Iggy.
remember and forget.
Iggy.
Iggy, that's right.
Iggy.
Oh, it's Dex! Okay, well, I guess I'm going to try to stealth away so he doesn't see me.
He just waves.
Shit!
He doesn't really say anything, he just waves.
I waved back, not very
Begrudgingly.
enthusiastically, but
Anyway. So yes, you guys are now here. As you continue to follow Garrett, he takes you guys to where the battle balloon is. He's like, everyone, this is gonna be our ship. Welcome the SS Cloud Slayer. Yes, Karst, I freaking used the name. Freaking can't stop me, you son of a bitch.
Well, I guess that means I don't have to give you one in my game. Okay.
You
it's
were
okay.
never gonna give me one, and you know it.
Actually, I was planning to.
Of course.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Petition to change it to the SS Starbusters.
it's a
Permission-
battle balloon, not a starship. Cody.
Permission to change to the SS Star Fox?
Oh my god, no.
Sebastian, will you stop that? Get away from
What
there.
about the Wave Humper?
No.
Yes.
It's a flying ship. It's not a boat. It's not humping no waves. Whatever.
Oh, wait. Permission to change to the SS Cloud Piercer.
I fucking hate you all. I fucking hate you all. This chicken's raw. Whatever.
Sorry.
Right.
Continue on.
Right. So it's just I fucking hate you. You guys are mean. Anyway, right. So it's just like, aha, this is the SS Cloud Slayer. Not the finest name, but oh well. What can you do? So,
fuck them clouds!
yeah, pretty much. Right. So everyone, this is our maiden voyage. We're going to be using this to enter the forbidden zone of the Twisted Terrain. I promise you, we will have only the best engineer following us. Just don't be worried when you see them, okay? It's gonna be.
Why should we be worried?
Your friend seems to be afraid of robots and warforges, so yeah,
Oh, he's scared of everything.
that made sense.
Makes me question sometimes if he's really a man, but you know.
My dear woman, that is really offensive. But okay.
Lucian's just turning his head slowly to look at Livia with a very the what the fuck face.
She has kind of an evil smile on her face.
Damn, that was even directed at me, and I felt hurt with that one. Jeez, eh?
Well, at least I don't need a book to do my spells.
I think a character in another one of my campaigns felt that.
I think we all felt that. Yeah. All right. He's like, right. I'm gonna go get the inventor of the ship so she can answer any questions you all have. All right. Right. I'm gonna go pack my stuff as well.
Lucian's just kind of just rolling up his sleeves, and it's like, does this ship have a private cabin? I'll show you how much of a man I am. It's like just like kind of Pipper, like hand Pipper's like his coattails, like Pippers, hold me back, hold me back.
Okay.
Olivia's just laughing.
Webby just walks up and grabs him with her oven mitts.
Okay.
Thank you, Webby.
So after a few minutes, what appears to be a gnomish woman comes up to you and says, "Hi everyone, I am as my dumb students like to call me, the number one artificer in all of Ocraria. I am the engineer who created the ship. I will answer any and all questions you might have, starting with you, strange kobold. Do you have any
Yep.
questions?" All right, sorry, I don't really see I don't see that many besides Gets, but I can answer any on questions. Feel free to raise your hands, and I will direct you to what you need to know.
Oh.
Okay, so Webby, do you raise your oven mitt? All right, so does anyone have a question, like an actual question?
Lucian's just kind of raising his hand. Does this boat have this ship? Does this hunk of flying thing have a private cabin? Preferably one with soundproof walls.
You're funny.
Well, we have. Well, the ship's not really made for comfort, but it does have about three cabins. One for the males, one for the females, and one for the engineers to work when underground, like in the engine room. So no, maybe I don't know.
Lucian's just kind of doing like the fingers, eyes thing, kind of pointing like from his eyes to Livia's like, later. I will show you how much of a man I am.
Jesus Christ.
He's just gonna roll down his sleeve and just kind of walk off in a huff.
I like how he has to prove it.
Right. Anyway, enough. This whatever the word is. Right. Enough about this teen drama stuff. Any real questions?
Humbug!
How? I'll ask one. How does it run? I've seen one of these similar to it before, and I'm kind of curious how it compares with the one I've seen.
You have? Oh, weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
Depends on really. We technically, since it has three functions. It has three forms of We try to make sure that it has three ways of running. One, we have a fire elemental that we use to heat up the air balloon part of the function. Like we use it to use hot air to blow up the balloon itself. It also has an engine that's powered by some crystals, some highly magic infused crystals, just in case that the elemental dies or for some reason the balloon is damaged. And third, using some technology, it has an engine. We're still trying to figure out how that works actually, but in case magic doesn't work, the balloon and the engine will kick in to make sure everything will work fine.
Sweet.
I do warn you though, please do not upset the fire elemental. It's very temperamental, and if it escapes, he'll probably try to hurt someone or disappear.
Reminds me of someone.
We named him Greg. He's really nice. That's not actually his name, but I just call him that because it's funny. But
I
yes,
think that's why he's mad.
probably. I don't know. I don't speak. I don't speak primordial. But yes. Any other questions? Again, as I mentioned, anything is also just in case you were wondering, I made sure that you had at least uh, probably a couple parachutes that'll be able to help you out, if anything. So, in case, please, if the ship's starting to die, fall down, and you have to escape, make sure that you use that. I will warn you though, parachutes aren't exactly perfect, so they might not work. So, if you die, please don't haunt me.
Neat.
That's why I have the belt, the hooker belt.
She just sighs. Did Roxy name that?
I don't know who this Roxy you're talking about.
Only,
Shifty
Well-
eyes.
only my student is stupid enough to name it that.
Shifty eyes.
How
Like
she-
she just said that. Shifty.
Is she doing? I don't care that she's been gone. Is she at least doing okay? Can you answer me that, please?
Yeah, she's doing all right. I mean, I found out she's stealing stuff from our rooms, but other than that, it's fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, thank you.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm doing fine. Ain't that right, buddy? As I pat Tenderwing.
It's cold. He doesn't like the cold.
Could I have bought him winter clothes or winter something?
Well, I had the winter blankets still, so
Yes, you
if you
can
wanted
put
to
a
cover them
blanket
up.
on.
Yay! Oh, that leads me to a question. Doesn't Watson need winter clothes?
I
You
imagine.
just stuff them in more blankets.
I imagine you can get him a tiny coat. It'll look adorable.
How much will this tiny coat cost?
10 gold.
Son of a bitch. Okay, fine.
Right. Anyway, since I have to stay here and do stuff, I actually have the perfect engineer for you all. Everyone, meet. What I call him? God damn it. Meet your engineer, Rune 85. You see, as soon as she points in the direction, you see what appears to be a warforge, slowly walking up to you all, and he gives a slight bow and says, "Ah, greetings, everyone. I am designated Rune 87. It is a pleasure to be of service to you all."
Hiya!
He just like nods his head. Pleasure. I will be your engineer for this ride. I am equipped with many different tools and everything needed to protect the ship in case it gets set ablaze. Which it will
Set
not.
ablaze!
Yeah, Lucian's just gonna start freaking out, freaking out a little bit. It's like, it's not a common occurrence.
I assure you that it is not. There is
What's used to keep this thing up? Is it hydrogen?
No, we
Okay.
do not use hydrogen. We use hot air. Nonetheless, I assure you, I have everything under control. There is only a 0.0.0.00001% chance of certain death.
And we're probably on that. We're probably on that exact map.
Yeah.
I think normally we're higher probability of death.
I mean, I told you the same thing, and I crashed you into Fantasy Chernobyl.
Hey, you use cockroaches on us, you butt. I'm not using no cockroach.
So when this Warforged mentions that it runs on hot air, Lucian's gonna kind of kneel down, and whisper to Pippers, "You know, if we dropped more your talent into this thing, I bet this thing could run infinitely because it's full of hot air."
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. As Pippers shamefully thinks that, oh, we could hook Lucian up to this thing.
Fair enough. Touche.
I have a question regarding the ship.
Yes, how may I be of service? It is a pleasure to meet another Warforged. How may I be of assistance?
have you considered adding any aesthetic touches?
Hmm.
Oh, you cannot assimilate into the ship.
Well, we have. Hmm. How do you mean?
You know, just general making it more pleasant to the eye.
Hmm.
Like, uh, paint job, you know, maybe hanging some tapestries on the or in the cabins, that sort of thing.
Hmm. Well, that is up to the captain to decide, but I assure you that if you wish to paint, I believe the others call it fire fire streets or whatever on it, you may be able to do so. That's when you hear the artificer later Poppy say, I you know what? It's not even my ship anymore. You guys have fun with that. I'm done with my job. It's like, yes, if you wish to paint it, feel free to. Now, if you need me, I will be doing final checkups on the engine. You just see him walk away.
Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, something about rune. They appear to be made out of a black metallic metal, as well as different carvings carved into the metal itself. Each one
Hmm.
appears to be it appears to be written in Dwarvish, by the way. But yes. So yes, what would you guys like to do? Would you like to board the ship, or I don't know, make fun of Lucian some more?
Make fun of Lucian, yay!
Can we make fun of Lucian while we're getting onto the ship?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. The best of both worlds.
Hey, Lucian, maybe you should show us how you're a man by getting on the ship. Come on, you can do it.
Oh.
It's been a while since I've teased him so evilly. Curse you for being BRB. But yeah, I would get on the ship though.
Okay. On the ship, you do see that it does have a few interesting touches and stuff. Some
What
personal
am-
touches.
Wait, what I miss?
We're making fun of you while we're getting on the ship.
Oh, you jerks!
Yeah, be a man, Lucian. Be a man.
But what? I had to go let my dog back in.
No.
So I kind of missed the last like
We were
minute.
just teasing you to get in the boat by being a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just describing rune. I don't know if you heard it, but they're warforged made out of black metal, like a black metal coating with runes inscribed into the metal itself, like on their arms, their body, and their head. Mostly, rune doesn't really have clothes besides just pants, but that's about it. Since warforges don't necessarily have like genders, so to speak, he only wears the pants out of courtesy for the rest of the people.
Yeah, don't need to see his nuts and bolts.
Yeah, let's go with that. But yes. So yeah, so as you guys board the ships, as I mentioned, Ink, something you notice with their perception, like with their basic passive perception, the ship does actually have some interior decorating in it. Like it does appear to have like different paintings here and paintings here and there, a few paint colorings here and there. It's just the outer part of the ship that looks really basic as all hell.
Ink immediately begins critiquing all of it.
Okay. Okay. So yes.
And Lucian will just kind of look at Ink like, Miss Matt, Mister Ink. Was it? Yes.
Yes, she, her pronouns. What's up?
Oh, right. Sorry. It's still trying to get used to you. He's trying not to fill with his hands right now. Just don't think about trying to take the ship apart to examine it.
I have absolutely no interest in doing that.
Oh, I thought that was maybe something that like Warforges or do.
No.
Oh, okay. By the way, might want to also stay clear of Peppers. He may, in turn, be interested in seeing what makes you tinker and tick. Possibly.
I'm not very that. I'm not that interested.
It sold out Pimpers for no reason.
Oh, I thought you would be interested in how to modify and make your sexy drider girlfriend, air quote, better.
She is perfect as she is, aren't you? A sexy driver girlfriend comes up and you puts up a mandible towards Lucian, which I'm assuming you think is a middle finger.
Oh, how rude! What, man, what is today? Just expect me bash on Lucian?
Now, there's sexy driver girlfriend. It's okay. He didn't mean anything by it.
Just thought that you could modify her to improve her abilities.
Yeah, but I think she's perfect the way she is. Unless I decide to take 3 more levels of Artificer.
That is a very weird way to phrase your training. But okay, whatever floats your boat.
You hear Rune in the distance say, "That is a very strange concept. You have a 0.0000005000001%
We
chance
don't-
of 3 levels."
That's gonna get annoying.
Don't ever tell me the odds.
I'm sorry, I love Rune. He's stupid.
Rune, do not tell me the odds ever.
Right. So, yes. So as you guys get on the ship, you meet your captain for this lovely voyage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You're gonna hate me for this one.
His name is Sid.
Yes, it's Sid.
His name is Han.
Oh my god, no.
Han Duo.
Oh my god.
Get out of here.
Get out
Sorry.
of here.
Oh no, sorry. I mean, it'd be John Duo.
Oh my god. It's Ben Swallow, by the way. Fuck you, guys. And anyway, no. You see what appears to be a brightly red-colored tabaxi woman, actually. She appears to have a giant hammer on her back and appears to be kind of wearing tribalistic-ish clothing, but kind of pirate-ish looking as well. Like, hello everyone, welcome to the SS Cloud Slayer. My name is Cherry Blossom, and I am your captain for this lovely voyage. Pleasure to meet you all. I promise not to crash the ship or have any of you die, but if you do, oh well.
Oh wow. Huh.
Yes,
Wow.
I changed Cherry completely, Lil Say.
I can't believe you did this.
I needed to bring her back somehow. Right.
I thought you
Can't
were
believe
going to say it was
that.
the SS Cloud Slayer and my name was Sephiroth.
Right, I apologize, but I personally feel like there's no reason to lie to you all. This is an experimental ship. I am after all an experienced pilot. So if you're all ready and boarded, we can head out on this beautiful adventure.
So we are essentially being paid to be test dummies.
If you want to
Hell
consider
yeah,
yourself
my
a
live
dummy,
stream.
go for it. Yes. I like her. She at least has the adventurous spirit.
I'm really good at
Nuts.
being a dummy.
She has some kind of spirit.
you know, yeah, yes, very true. She has an oxen spirit too. But Bobby, while I'm all for adventure, yes, and new quests, new stories.
Mhm.
I do like to make sure that I live to go on another one.
Well, but what's the fun if there's not a chance of dying?
She's right, you know.
What is wrong with? I just like to minimize our chance of dying as much as possible.
Yeah, that's why I got the hooker belt.
Ah, Roxy and her stupid naming sense. I miss her.
Lucian's
Okay,
face palming is like, why are you calling it that?
That's because that's what it's called, the hooker belt.
But you know, Dusty, next time we visit a bigger city, I'm going to take you to a place that is called the Red Light District. Oh, well, Red Candle District.
Callie told me to never go to those.
Yes, because there are a lot of entertainers there who go by the title hookers.
So they grapple on people. Interesting.
You could say that.
Yes,
I mean,
in a sense.
technically, yeah.
Ha,
You're not wrong.
Well,
But no, you know what? Never mind.
I'm gonna start drawing people like hugging each other in red light district, and then Lucian taught me this.
Kelly's gonna have some words with you, Lucy. Well, okay, so Cherry comes up to you and says like, right, have you all done with this lovely thing? Also, dears, if you ever want to go to the red light district, I know a few choice places in Silver Moon, but enough about that. Prepare yourselves. I am going to be doing some once Rune says we have to go, I'm going to be activating the ship. I
So-
do have some words though. Please prepare. Please hang on to your butts, because you might lose them.
No.
Sorry, Cars.
Boo.
What were you saying?
Lucian's going to grab his ass. He's like, no, it's one of my best features.
What do you mean, boo, Webby?
You're mixing Jurassic Park and Star Wars and
I am not mixing them up. I'm literally just being stupid. Leave me alone.
no, I'm not mixing them up. Mixing them.
I'm not. I promise you.
Hold on to your butts, people.
Oh my god. I'm literally not mixing them. I promise.
Sorry, it's Samuel L. Jackson. It's a fair reference.
Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out of here. Right. So you all get on the ship and you hear Rune basically use a small intercom like 2 thing. He says, Captain, ship is ready to board. She's like, alright, everyone, prepare yourselves. Hang on to your butts because this is going to be a wild ride. As soon as he says that, the ship slowly starts to move, like really slowly at first, slowly getting some ascension, and it starts to go faster and faster as you guys start to basically fly, basically ascend out of the city itself. Of course, it takes a couple minutes since this is a ship, and balloons do take a while to heat up. Okay, I'm not a air balloon specialist, so bear with me.
Things can go incredibly wrong with balloons.
I know. That's why Rune said there's a 0.00000 chance you might die in a horrible fire. Mostly you, Pippers.
Nah, I'm fine. I got like 3 different ways to escape.
I'm sorry, but you have to die on this ship. Old
Okay, I got a backup character.
No, they're dead too.
Mm,
Godzilla ate them.
I got like 6 backup characters. I got like 30 backup characters. You're gonna have to kill all of them.
I will. King Dodoria or whatever the frick their name ate them.
Ghidorah, how dare you
Dodora!
mispronounce that name in my presence?
I haven't heard their name in a while. Forgive me. I'm literally calling my own character Daryl thanks to Miss Anne. Give me some slack, you butt.
Don't make me
That
summon Buff Mothra.
Not when it comes to Godzilla monsters.
Anyway, so yes, as the ship ascends higher and higher and higher, you finally leave the presence of the city itself, and you guys are now barely ascending to where the clouds are. It's like you hear the captain's like, "This is your captain speaking. I really am gonna need you all to hold on. We've never really been this high up in the air, so your ears might start popping and things like that. So please, don't blame me if this hurts." And the ship goes higher and higher, ascending past the mountains until finally everything looks like ants to you guys, and you finally pass the clouds. Congratulations. Also, yes, your ears do start popping. So, yeah, that's the problem when it comes to the altitude. I'm trying. You guys are too silent. I hate it.
Olivia just opens her mouth and closes it
Does
and
question?
opens it.
Does Ink's ears pop?
She technically doesn't have eardrums, so
That's what I was wondering. I'm being dumb. Sorry.
right. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are now in the. I'm not gonna say lower atmosphere. That's weird. You guys are now above the clouds.
Ah, that
I can
Ah.
show you the world.
we're all gonna die.
Lucian's just not holding tight to something solid and steady.
You guys will be fine. Ow, my ears!
Yes, your ears do feel like they want to slowly pop due to the change in
Ah.
due to the sudden change in pressure, in air pressure.
Why has nobody invented chewing gum in this world?
You could have chewed on jerky. That probably wouldn't have helped.
My
Would we
head's
have
going
known
to
about this ahead of,
explode.
would we have known about this ahead of time?
No.
No.
I'm
Damn
sorry,
it!
but no. Ha! Good. The ship is done. Everyone. Now that the ship is stable, everything appears to be stable. Feel free to walk around the ship. The ship is about 20 feet long, and there is a giant balloon above you. Please make sure that there are no sharp objects near the balloon. If not, that will be really bad.
I fire an arrow into the balloon.
This is a small ship.
I'll make it bigger for you, cars.
Well, just think, you said 20 feet long. That means, the cabins that the men and women stay in must be, less than 10 feet.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm not boat expert. Okay, cut me some slack here.
It's,
Are you
it's
there?
it's not just just boat, it's like dimensions.
You want? I have the stats for the battle balloon.
Yes.
From
please tell me.
Act-
Please tell me how long that ship is.
Okay.
Like 50.
Give me a
feet,
mo.
I want to say.
Give me a moment. 80 feet long by 20 feet wide.
Okay, that is the status of the ship. That's how long this ship is and big.
It has capacity for 10 crew members and 10 passengers.
Alrighty. Well, the only crew members you see so far are Rune and Cherry, which are 2, and a few background NPCs that are just there. And with you guys.
I point to one random person. Who's this guy?
That's NPC number 7. Don't pay attention to him. He's mean. He has a gambling
Well,
problem.
that seems a bit rude.
He has the most generic he has that basic generic dialogue you see from RPGs and stuff.
Oh, his name is now Kevin.
Greetings, I am Kevin. Are you here to save my wife? I have a gambling addiction. Goodbye. I said it was
Well,
generic.
don't worry, Kevin. You and I will work through this together.
Okay.
Lucian's just gonna call out to Livia, like, "Ha! See that, Livia? I am perfectly fine."
Can I incite that?
Yes, you can.
Did he say it loud enough for all of us to insight check him?
Sure. I don't even give myself disadvantage because he's not even.
Am I able to use this ability?
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Yes, you can use that ability.
So technically as a 14.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, 15.
You don't beat a 16. Yes. Alright. So again, like Kyle said, I'm gonna be changing the thing. The ship is 80 feet long and 20 feet high. And so is the balloon. Yes, he's like
I'm actually gonna look for you to see if I can find a battle map for you if you need it.
Please,
Can't believe I rolled
please do. I'm gonna need one just in case.
I can't believe I rolled a 30 deceit. Oh my god, that's
I'm
my
surprised
highest.
you didn't ask Phelps to pick up his one that he used with us.
I kind of it slipped my mind. I've been too much on the Breath of the Wild grind lately.
You monster!
I'm sorry.
That's it. I'm getting on it just so you can't play it.
I'm not
until
playing
you
it
get-
right now, you butt. But yeah, I've been on that grind, so I kind of can slipping on stuff. I'm sorry. I'll be better next week.
How could you?
But no, yes, you're on the big ship. The The crew members, basically, the passengers consist of you all plus Garrett. So that's a total of 7 passengers and about 5 crew members. Cherry and Rune, and you have yet to meet the other ones who are basically going to be taking care of the ship as well with you all. It's the giant boy.
Yes.
It's your boy.
But yes. Anyway, so the captain says, "All right, everyone. Now that we've stabilized the ship, we are going to be headed in the direction of the twisted terrain, yeah, the wicked terrain. Please note that we might encounter flying creatures, so you don't have to worry about that. We can either kill them if you want, or chase them away. But in case we ever have to fight a giant wyvern or a dragon, we have our resident number one, self-proclaimed number one sniper. I don't have a name for him. I'm not gonna call him Usopp either. Resident number one sniper will work the ballista to scare away any other things. Also, in the inevitable chance we meet a sky pirate, just know that I will probably sell you out to save my own ass. All right, love you all. Bye. Okay, she doesn't say that. I'm being stupid. But no, she's just like, in the inevitable chance we do meet sky pirates, which is unlikely, please note that we will probably have to fight them. And the ship begins to move in the direction of the wicked terrain. And she's like, given the speed of the ship, it'll probably take us about a week to get there, in fact. Probably less.
Lucian's just gonna kind of call out, like, just kind of yell out, like, "Why are there pirates in the sky?"
I don't know. There's pirates everywhere. I mean, I don't know. Your little.
I thought these ships were new!
I mean,
Well, if they're like the previous realm kind of thing, it's like sky pirates just ride on balloons. Or use dragons. Mainly dragons.
Well, there's probably
pteranodons.
someone who sold the plans to these balloons to some criminal organization, and
Yeah, and then
No.
it's not like, one country is making one thing and the other country can't do it,
mm-hmm. There's also
Oh god, are we gonna have to fight the Red Baron?
yes, the legendary Red Baron.
Snoopy, save us!
Sneaky, please.
Stupid is gonna shoot us down.
Okay, so you guys start doing that. She's like, "Oh, when I mean spy pirates, I do mean they might be riding things like griffins or worse, wyverns." Nasty.
So we're
niggas.
gonna be fighting. So you're gonna be fighting wyverns. Got it.
Probably. It's a possibility. I'm not gonna lie to you all.
Sweet.
As long as we don't have to fight any hippogriff-loving chimeras, I think we should be fine, right, buddy?
I don't know how a hippogriff makes a noise. I'm sorry.
No, that's a chicken.
No, he just.
Eagle cry.
I'm not gonna make an eagle cry. Thank you, Ed.
sounded much better in my head.
But yes, you guys begin to. You guys essentially. She's also the captain also says, in case anyone was interested, we're about 5,000 feet in the air at the moment. Any higher, and it'll probably be harder to breathe. Nonetheless, I promise you everything will be fine. In case you're also curious, we have a few spy glasses for you all to see ahead of us or to see the ground in case you want to see your house from here. Again, thank you for flying Cloud Slayer Airlines. This is your captain, Cherry, and I will see you all next time. I don't know what I'm saying. You guys aren't helping me.
Are we gonna get some staff person give explanation in case of emergency and
Yes.
While we're still flying, or once we're flying, excuse me,
You are fine. Mm-hmm.
Webby is going to go to the front of the ship and pull out the taxidermied arm trophy
Mm-hmm.
and Titanic it off the front of the ship.
Webby, no.
Not throw it off the ship. Not I'm talking about like doing the king of the world, like showing her nice arm trophy. The world.
Okay, I got you.
Oh. Oh
I'm
dear.
not throwing the Hope Diamond in the ocean at the end. That's not what.
Okay. But yes, one crew member does come. What appears to be a what else can I give you as a crew member? Jesus Christ. Actually, you've seen this race once before. An Aarakocra. Aarakocra? However you say
Eric
that name.
Kokra.
Aarakocra.
Bird person.
Yep. Actually, it's
Your mom's a
PP
bird
now.
person.
Anyway, enough talking about Rick and Morty. Yeah, an Aarakocra comes up. They appear to be a very colorful bird. Their feathers are blue, are like bluish green and everything, and they appear to you and say, I am my name is damn it, I can't say that name. I'll be sued by somebody if I say that name.
What's the name?
I was gonna say Bright Feather.
I don't see why that would be a problem.
Little Sam will sue me.
Fired! Fired!
See? See? There it is.
Rada.
No, he's just
And
like,
let me guess, this person doesn't have legs because they're eaten.
what? His legs are gone?
No, but all the enemies always go for his legs on critical hits, so
No, what the hell's
they're
wrong?
monsters.
Jesus Christ, dude. No,
They're
his
monsters.
name is Leo. He's just like, hi, my name is Leo. I will be telling you what will be happening in case I am the one that takes care of the ship's weaponry, such as we have a small ballista just in case we have to fight any giant creatures. I also will be telling you what will happen in case we have to abort the ship during the middle of the air. Just in case for y'all's safety, in case there are storms and things like that, we will require you to all tie yourselves to the ship in case you might get blown off. We'll try to save you as best as our ability, but please understand there's only so much we can do. Exits are to your right and left. I'm kidding. I'm seriously kidding. He's like, no. They're like, please be careful in case there's strong winds. Do tie yourself to the bow of the ship using these ropes here. We also come prepared with parachutes in case we have to jump off.
Sweet, that means I get 2 parachutes.
Mm-hmm. We have enough for the crew members, but please understand that they're not 100% always guaranteed to open, but they do come with a backup chute just in case. Yes. If you have any other questions or want to help or want to see me shoot stuff from the sky, feel free to ask and come view. If not, I will be walking around the ship.
I'll raise my hand and be like, if you try to shoot stuff and miss, wouldn't you hit someone on the ground?
Probably, but they'll never know it's me because I don't know words. Where was I going with that? Damn it, me.
Suspicious noises.
Right.
Lucian's gonna basically just kind of like make his way to the men's cabin and proceed to just kind of find a place to tie himself down
Okay.
and give himself enough slack so he can move around and stuff. But basically, that way if he gets flung, he's okay.
Urge to throw Lucian over the edge. Just
Don't you dare!
Just to increase his speed.
Oh yeah. Also, listen. Leo will say, also, on the rare occasion, we might actually see some beautiful flying unicorns. So if that happens, I'm sure our captain will let you know. But please do not scare them or try to touch them. They're very fragile creatures, and they'll probably be surprised that we can all fly.
Yeah, I have a horse that can fly too.
That's nice.
If Lucian's tied down in a cabin, is that what he said?
Yes, he's tied down in the men's cabin.
Webby's just gonna come in and just start slapping his face with the oven mittens while he can't do anything about it.
All right, so
Lucian's gonna regret making those threats.
To clarify, he's not tied down, but he's like a rope around his waist, and the other end tied to something sturdy that's attached to the ship.
Okay, well, she's still gonna do it anyway.
damn it! Stop it! Stop! Wait, stop stabbing me with the fucking mitt!
Josh's gonna just walk by and be like, haha, and then continue on.
Oh, right. Leo also says this one more thing. In case there is a very rare chance, but due to the changing atmosphere, some of you might experience seasickness. So if that's the case, please feel free to visit our resident medic in the lower deck, if need be. Or if not, I'm pretty sure you, Miss Dragon Lady, you look like a cleric. Maybe you'll be able to heal people.
So I should probably prep that, huh?
It's very rare, but it's chance that it can happen for some reason. People, their mind tricks them to believe that they're actually on a boat when, well, technically they are, but we're not at sea. The mind's
Don't rock
weird like
the boat.
that.
Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
So yeah, so a couple hours begin to pass as the boat begin. I was gonna say boat, as the ship begins to sail ever majestically through the air. On the different things you guys do occasionally, whoever wants to look on the side of the ship or who's ever walking around up top, give me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
I'll
Is,
do that. Webby's in the front.
I was gonna say, is Webby still?
slapping Lucian?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask. She's still flying the shit out of Lucian.
Do we get advantage if we're using the spyglass?
Yeah, that is what they're for.
Yeah.
It's still shit for me, so.
I kind of feel
17.
Webby.
Woo!
I feel like Webby would have advantage from natural sailor instincts.
I mean, it's not. It means it's a ship, but like, I don't know.
I just want to
It's a
say, even
17 or a
without it,
19, it's fine.
I just want to say, even without advantage, oh man, Pippers is like on point.
Okay. Essentially, what you guys see is beautiful birds of different colors. You've literally, at one point, you guys can literally stretch out your hand, not like too far off the ship, but stretch it just enough that you'll be able to touch the clouds themselves. Something that you guys have never been able to do normally. This is a completely new and really fun experience for you all. And Dushy,
Okay.
using as well as Pippers and Dushy, real quick, you two actually see a flock of what appears to be hippogriffs flying
Nice.
in a
Is
rash
the-
direction.
Is there a boy riding one with a lightning scar?
Yes.
Oh, quick question. How fast is the ship going?
God damn it.
Well, I mean, like, if I jump out and fly side by it, will it be faster than me?
Probably yes.
Okay.
I want to say the ship goes about 50 feet per minute or something. I don't know.
50 feet per minute? Ah,
feet per second.
Per second, yes.
Because if we're getting from Grimthor down to that place in a week, we're going pretty fast.
That sounds like per minute. Ah, shit, I can run this.
Per second. It moves about 50 feet per second.
Should I bring
There you go. Yes, please bring
Check.
out the statistics, Kyle, please.
Yeah. So I can be a little faster if I used my action and dash every single turn, but I don't want.
Okay, so the travel pace is 9 miles per hour, 216 miles per day.
Okay, we're going with that.
No, I wanted to be less fast.
I'm not doing math for freaking miles, guys.
I mean, to be honest, we're riding a fucking balloon.
But yeah,
I mean, it's not like we're flying a jetliner.
but yeah, that's what you guys. That's what you see basically. You see a flock of
But
what appears to be really beautiful looking hippogriffs in the distance.
The Hindenburg was able to go really fast at the end, though.
Didn't the Hindenburg burn though?
Yes,
When
it
it
did.
was crashing, you mean?
Yeah, right when it was crashing.
I mean, that might happen to us, so yeah.
They use methane.
Just a
This
point
is
of clar-
different.
It was hydrogen. Point of clarification.
Right.
Is Webby tall enough to reach the clouds?
Yes, you and Pippers
Okay,
are
good.
tall enough to reach the clouds. If
Just,
you so choose
just
to.
check. Just making sure.
Mhm.
Didn't know if I needed to be sad, Webby. Oh
No.
God! Ow! Fuck, bro! Jesus.
What happened?
He's
My
dead,
dog
Jim.
just jumped on my nads.
No.
Oh,
He's a
days.
tiny dog. It happens.
Oh, days. All right, so yeah, as you guys, I'm gonna roll something real quick. It's been since the trip started. It's been a day. At night, whenever the ship needs to stop, Rotzi puts it on kind of like standby mode, which is pretty much just lets the engine take cruise control pretty much. The elemental in the ship itself takes like starts to slow down very much so, but not enough where it's kind of like a bit of a standstill, so the ship doesn't move too crazy fast or crash into anything in the air. Yes, you can crash into something in the air.
So an autopilot.
Essentially, yes. So at night, Ratzi does that, and you guys can go to the mess hall where you guys can have some nice food that's been prepared for you. While Garrett, for most of the time, if anyone's curious, is going to be writing down notes and checking the map to see exactly where you guys need to go in the twisted terrain specifically. But yeah, and with that, we can end today's session there with you guys on the boat in the middle of the air and Webby's continuously slapping Lucy because it's funny.
Man,
I'm
is funny.
kidding about
rude.
I'm kidding about the last part though. But yeah, that's what in today's session. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have a battle map prepared for just in case something does happen, like space, mid-air combat or something.
We're going into space. What?
How
No,
Final
how tall are
frontier.
how tall are the railings on the ship?
they're about the railings would be tall enough for most people, so uh, um,
4 feet.
about 4 feet, 4 to 5 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to charge and shove somebody off the ship. Got it.
I mean, you'll probably be able to if you push them hard enough. But it has to be really,
And
really
then
hard.
somebody needs to polymorph them into a goldfish.
Just make them flip, you know?
Yeah, that's why I said really hard, so you can make them flip, like Anne said.
I'll just grapple them and jump off the ship. It'll
No!
be fine.
God damn it!
Okay. And with that, we'll end today's stream. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay safe out there. Shit is wild, and next week we'll continue on our journey to the wicked terrain.
We did it.